loves, welcome to my channel Sun Love Stars and welcome to today's pick a card reading. So today's pick a card reading, I was thinking about two topics and then I thought to myself maybe I should just combine them. So basically what you need to know about your future or something about hidden information about your future that is going to make sense soon, since this is a prediction. It's a prediction, so it's going to make sense in hindsight, if that makes sense. That's like the whole point of tarot readings, actually. Kind of like some readings are not supposed to make sense in the very moment, they make sense in hindsight, but they give you information about something that has not occurred yet, if that makes sense, right? But at the same time, I also wanted to look at what kind of spirit guide is around you. So, or basically like for some of you guys, you know who your spirit guide is, but what the spirit guide is helping you with. For some of you guys, if you want to call it God or the universe, it's basically what God or the universe is helping you with right now, or what God and the universe or your spirit guides want you to know about something that is going to happen in the future, but they're basically telling you right now so that you maybe can change the future. Does it make sense? Because if you have information about the future right now, you can change the outcome. Or they want you to have some hidden information about what is going to happen maybe within the next few weeks, within the next few months, maybe just within the next few days. So that's what we're going to look at today. In the next step, you can choose between 3 images. If you're new here, my name is Cynthia. Just a side note. So in the next step, you can choose between 3 images. If you feel very indecisive, you can go on Google. You can go on Google, find a number generator, and then talk to your spirit guides or talk to God in the universe to guide you to the right pile. And the number generator will spit out a number, okay? But I would say I'm going to see you in your reading, guys. Hello my lovely pile number 1, welcome to your reading, guys. I actually started with pile number 2. So if I mix up like pile number 1, pile number 2 and pile number 3, please bear with me. This is pile number 1, your spirit guides are here. So I was thinking about, as you can tell by the title, we're going to look at kind of like what you need to know about your future, but also what spirit guide is around you, or why the spirit guide is communicating to you right now. Because I was thinking I'm going to do a reading on what spirit guide is around you, or why the spirit guide is around you. And if you don't believe in spirit guides, you could also say what is God or spirit helping you with right now. But at the same time, also something about the future, kind of like where they want you to know something about the future, like hidden information about something in the future. So here I am. Okay, now give me a moment. I'm gonna channel the energy in case you're new here. And then we're gonna look at the cards. So, first things first, we have here you're meeting someone new. This person is meant to stay in your life. So, I feel like you're gonna meet a lifetime soulmate very, very soon. And your spirit guides want to talk about that, because we have here, they might look intimidating, but they're a kind person with a pure heart. So whoever this person is, they might be a little bit intimidating. This could be because of their status, what they do for a living. Maybe they look they have like an alternative lifestyle. Maybe they look gothic, maybe they wear a lot of black, maybe they look like they're stuck up or cocky because they're super duper beautiful, but they're very humble, very kind-hearted. So Spirit wants to talk about this person. This person is about to enter your life. It says you're meeting someone new. This person is meant to stay in your life. And then we also have here again, they might look intimidating, but they are a kind person with a pure heart. Something about don't let this person's intimidating energy fool you. They're actually a sweetheart. This is basically Spirit wants to talk about a soulmate. It feels like a friendship, okay, because we have deep friendship with someone of the same sex, but we also have younger men here. So it doesn't necessarily have to be the same sex. I'm also picking up an energy of like a gay friend, especially if you're LGBTQ and you have been looking for like somebody who is in the same community. I'm picking up something about LGBTQ, or somebody has been wishing for a gay friend or a gay best friend or something along those lines. I'm picking it up here. Something about this man is very feminine, or something about, that's why it came out so mixed. I'm picking up something about LGBTQ, or you are LGBTQ and you have been wishing for somebody who's also in the LGBTQ community so that you don't feel so alone in this new town or something along those lines. So for some odd reason, I'm picking up the energy of a gay man or a gay best friend or something along those lines. Okay, not for everybody, of course. So this feels like a new friendship that is entering your life that Spirit wants to talk about. I almost want to say that you are going to end up living with this person. I'm hearing Mikasa Sukasa. It says new home, new attitude. Okay, and then we also have here, I'm seeing like, because I'm seeing you here going on road trips with this person, or this person could possibly actually drive a car, or something about where you're going to be at this person's place all the time with the Four of Wands. Something about where this person's home is going to feel like your home, or you're going to spend so much time at this person's place that at some point you're going to, you know, like move in together, or something about you guys are going to make plans in the future to live together. I'm also here seeing somebody where you're actually going to relocate with this person. For example, you always wanted to relocate to Spain, to Paris, to, I don't know, Atlanta. I don't know where you want to go. And I'm seeing an energy here where you thought that you're going to relocate on your own, but you're actually going to end up relocating with somebody who also wants to relocate to the same place. And for others of you, Spirit wants you to know, as you are relocating, you're going to find a lifetime soulmate very, very soon in this new town. Within the first couple of weeks, you're actually gonna meet like a true soulmate where this person's meant to stay in your life as soon as you relocate. So if you have been a little bit worried about like what is going to happen when I relocate, will I find new friends? Yes, indeed. Especially like I feel like you're going to find like a lifetime soulmate, or this person is going to feel like home. You're going to spend so much time together, like their home is going to be your home and your home is going to be their home, is what I'm picking up here. Okay, I'm also seeing you guys here meeting a soulmate as you are moving to a different apartment. Like you moved to a different city, or you moved to a different neighborhood, and as you move to this different neighborhood, you could literally become best friends with a neighbor, is also what I'm picking up here. Or something about where somebody lives in, why am I being brought to that? I'm being brought to Emily in Paris. You know how she moved into this apartment, and I think one floor above her was, what was his name? Gabriel? I think his name was Gabriel, but I'm not sure. So there could be an energy where you meet somebody, like a neighbor is going to become like a lifetime soulmate, or something about as soon as you move to this new apartment, this new location, you're going to find like a true soulmate, or somebody who's you're meant to stay, like this is supposed to be like a lifetime friend or a lifetime friendship. Okay, now for others of you, you might be telling me, I don't see myself relocating or moving elsewhere anytime soon. This could be that this person is going to be new in town, and you're going to help them to kind of like discover the town, you know, because you lived there for a long time and they're new. For others of you, this could be literally like a new neighbor, like a person is about to move into your neighborhood, and this person is going to become a soulmate of yours, or you're going to become like best friends or like a lifetime soulmate. And for others of you, if you have been wishing to relocate and live abroad or live elsewhere, it could actually start with a deep friendship. You're gonna have a strong connection with somebody new, and this person's gonna be kind of like the person that is gonna kind of help you to find this new apartment, or they're gonna be the reason why you find this new home, or you guys are gonna become roommates. That's what it feels like to me here, okay? We also have here indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. Now, what I pick up here with this card is kind of like an energy where Spirit is saying things are up in the air because you don't know that your plans are actually connected to another person that you are about to meet. Does that make sense? For example, you ask yourself, how am I going to find a way to move out, or where am I going to find a roommate and stuff like that? And Spirit wants you to know the reason why things are up in the air and nothing is like certain is because what you don't know is that a person is about to enter your life, and as soon as they are in your life, things are going to make sense, or something about you make plans for yourself, but this person is actually supposed to be part of your plans and you don't know it yet because you have not yet met them. Does that make sense? That's what it feels like to me here. Let's get a few cards here. Can you tell us who this person is? So Spirit wants to talk about a soulmate that is coming into your life. Okay, let's see who this person is. Who is this soulmate that is coming into pile number 1's life? Can you tell us a little bit about them? Oh, that's interesting. So this person could be a hairdresser, a stylist. They could be into hair care, self-care, skincare, fashion. They could be somebody who somehow is in the spotlight, or something about beauty rituals. This person is really into beauty. They could also be into fashion design is what I'm picking up here. They could be somebody who creates jewelry, who creates makeup. They could be really good at makeup. They could be really good at making hair, or again, skincare, hair care. This is a person who, I feel like this is a very beautiful person. Their energy is very beautiful. Like, they literally look beautiful, but their energy is also very beautiful. They have like a very lovely energy where every time you are with them, they make you feel beautiful. They lend and borrow their coolest earrings to you. They do your hair, or they kind of like lend their dress to you or something. It's like a person who wants you to look the sexiest. Does that make sense? So this is like a friend. They look really sexy and beautiful, and then they also kind of like want you to look sexy and beautiful, or something about you guys will be dressing up together or cosplaying together. You guys will go to parties together is what I'm picking up here, or you guys will look stunning together. They do your hair, help you to kind of like straighten your hair, curl your hair. They're going to help you to find the perfect lipstick shade is what I'm picking up here. Okay, for others of you, if it's not that, this person has like a very luxurious energy, because we have here younger men here, so it doesn't necessarily have to be a female, but it's a friendship. Okay, so this could also be a friendship between you and a man, but I feel like if it's that energy, it feels like a gay. I'm being brought to, I was watching Trisha Paytas and she was spending time with, yeah, this could also be a drag queen. Okay, not for everybody, but this is what I'm being brought to. And even if this is a man, you know, like a friendship between you and another man, this man is really stylish, or he knows how to dress, he looks really good, and he also like he's also going to give you tips and tricks how you will look good, or they're going to tell you to which barbershop to go, or do you know what I mean? Like, this person, they like to look good, but they also like to make other people feel good and feel sexy. So every time you are with them, you guys go to, I don't know, like something about where you guys are really enjoying life together. Empress is also about like eating good, feeling good, smelling good, looking good. That's what it feels like to me here. Okay, who is this person? They could also have a very motherly energy, like you feel very welcomed around them, or they have like a very mikasa sukasa type of energy, or something about, oh, you can get something from my wardrobe, or oh, I'm gonna, you know, like curl your hair, I'm gonna help you with that. Okay, this is a person who makes sure that you look your best, smell your best, and feel your best. Because they also look their best, smell their best, and feel their best, if that makes sense, okay? Their energy is very contagious, okay? Again, they could also be into dressing up. They could be into like looking really stunning from head to toe. They could be into fashion. They could be into makeup. They could be into hair, skincare, hair care. Okay, who is this person that is meant to stay in power number one's life? Who are they? Do you know what this feels like to me here? I feel like this person has a lot of haters, or they used to get bullied a lot in school. The Ten of Swords. This person is either either has a lot of haters or a lot of people that talk bad about them or badmouth them. They have a lot of jealous people around them or a lot of haters around them. They get a lot of negative comments, or they used to get bullied. They used to get bullied. And that's why they have such a pure heart. They know what it feels like to get bullied, what it feels like to get criticized. They know what it feels like to get laughed at. That's why their heart is so pure. Does that make sense? So they've gone through tremendous pain in their past, where they got bullied and they got, you know, like excluded, and they got laughed at, and they got called fat. That's why they have such a pure heart. That's why they would never do that to other people. So this person might open up about how they got bullied, or how they lost a lot of friends, or how they had like a lot of toxic friends that were very mean to them. That's why their heart is so pure. But you know what the thing is? People that go through energy like that, to me this feels like, I almost want to say, where spirit wants you to know that you might feel intimidated by them because they have a resting bitch face. Let me explain it like that. For me this feels like a person who at first glance they look very intimidating, but the reason why they look so intimidating is because they used to be so kind and open-hearted, and people used them, or people treated them very badly. So it somehow changed them. It didn't change their heart, but it changed what they present outside. So maybe they used to be very bubbly, but now they're more like mysterious. They don't talk much in the beginning, or they have a resting bitch face, or their eyes are very intimidating. It's kind of like an animal that looks at you as an enemy before they look at you as a friend. And that's why it's so intimidating. Does that make sense? So I almost want to say, where spirit wants you to know, hey, don't get intimidated by this person's face or their energy, or the first time that you talk to them. They do that out of self-defense, because they've been hurt very, very badly. So now they don't trust people. Okay, now they don't trust people, or that's why they act weird. Okay, I feel like spirit wants you to know that, so that you don't get like fooled by their intimidating energy. Okay, who's this person? It's kind of like this person has such a pure heart, but they look very scary, or they look intimidating, or they look like again, they look like this, but they only look like that because they don't want people to prey on them. So they want to look intimidating so that people don't prey on them, or people don't use them. Does that make sense? So first of all, they're gonna not open up. They're gonna be like mysterious, or they're gonna act weird. But once they see that they can trust you, they're such a sweetheart, if that makes sense, okay? Whereas other people look innocent, but they're not. So it's the other way around. They look dangerous, but they're not dangerous. Who's this person? Who is this person? Or maybe they don't smile a lot. Like when you meet with them for the first time, that you don't see them smiling, but it's like they don't smile until they know that they can smile with you. And you're not a snake in the grass, if that makes sense, okay? Who is this person for pound number one? Yeah, we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. You see, that's what I was talking about. Okay, so with the Eight of Pentacles, this could be a person who is very into fitness, very into healthy eating. They're into like health, they're into mental health, they are into physical health, they are into going to the gym. Okay, I almost want to say this person goes to the gym where they eat healthy, because They used to have very bad mental health, and the only thing that helped them was changing their diet or going to the gym, or something about where this person might even tell you that they have like a history of bad health, and that's why they became such a healthy person, because they had to. You know how some people can eat crap and stay healthy until they are 100 years old? Yeah, this person's like somebody, when they eat the wrong thing, their belly is doing some weird stuff. And if you tell me, because I feel like for some of you guys, you are listening to me and you feel like what I'm describing sounds like you, well, you met your match. This person is like you, okay? With the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like this person is very financially well off. So the Queen of Pentacles, she's either a health queen, or she is somebody who's really good with money, meaning that she's very successful. She could be popular or in the public eye, especially with the star in the background. She could be a boss, she could be a manager. She could have a boss or a manager position, he or she, which is another reason why they don't trust people. Because they got used before. They had opportunists around them before. They had people, goat diggers around them before. They had fake friends around them before. So they're very selective with the people that are around them. So he or she's either a health queen, like very healthy diet, healthy lifestyle. But again, it's because at some point they went through a very dark energy, mentally, physically, emotionally. So that's why they practice such a healthy lifestyle. It was not like by choice. It was like they were forced into it, you know. Yeah, for others of you, they're really good at making money. They are very financially well off, very successful financially. For some of you guys, they are popular, like people know them in town, people know them in their community, people know them online. Maybe, I don't know, like they could also be in news articles, or I don't know, like a lot of people know this person is what I'm picking up here, which is also the reason why they also receive more hate. Like if a lot of people know you, that also means a lot more people gossip about you and a lot more people hate on you. That's what it feels like to me here, okay? They could also be a Taurus. Taurus or Capricorn is what I'm picking up here. Yeah, I feel like Taurus and Capricorn. See, who's this person? One more. Who is this person? So I think that's why you're going to get so intimidated by them. Maybe they're also very muscular or very strong, and you're like, oh my God, you know. You could also get intimidated by their confidence, but again, there's no shade in that at all. Because some people are like confident, but shady confident. They have to throw shade in order to feel confident. This person is a sweetheart. They just look intimidating, okay? Who is this person? Wow. What is happening here? Why is this always happening? Now we have the King and the Queen of Pentacles. I just got myself a matcha green tea latte. Now, this is, excuse me, this is weird pile number 1. King and Queen of Pentacles. For me, this almost feels like this is going to be different for all of you. We're going to get some clarifiers. Listen to me. I almost want to say for some of you guys, what your spirit guides want you to know is that your in-laws are literally going to be your soulmates. You know how some people, they don't get along with their in-laws because their in-laws are not part of their soul family, their soul tribe. I pick up a strong energy here where spirit wants you to know that as you end up with your true love and your future spouse, your in-laws, you're going to have a strong connection to the parents of your spouse or your partner, as if they are part of your soul tribe or your soul family. You're going to have a deep friendship with your dad, with the dad of your spouse or the mom of your spouse. For others of you, if it's not in-laws, it feels like you are about to befriend a couple. Okay, so I'm seeing you here being friends with a couple, but it's a very influential couple. Okay, King and Queen of Pentacles, this is like a very influential couple, or a very successful couple, like a power couple, a very successful couple. They probably have a beautiful house. They maybe go on vacation a lot. They're both very successful people, excuse me, and you're going to befriend them. Okay, or you're going to have a deep connection to like a couple. is what I'm picking up here. For others of you, you're going to end up actually working with this person. So you're going to have a deep connection, a deep friendship with this man or this woman. But you guys are going to end up being business partners together. And you're going to end up coming up with a very, very successful idea. For example, you're going to come up with a clothing line, or I don't know, like some type of idea, okay, that is going to be successful. Why is the King and the Queen of Pentacles here? What is that energy about? Why is the King and the Queen of Pentacles here? Something about you're going to work with this person together. You're gonna celebrate, or like you're gonna celebrate and manifest success together. Is an energy that I pick up here for others of you. Something about you're both gonna make money moves. You're both gonna, you know, like manifest success in your career together. You're both gonna manifest your dream body together. Like you both are gonna go to the gym together to manifest your dream body. You're both gonna manifest your dream car together. Okay. For others of you, there could also be an energy where one of your friends or someone in your friend circle is gonna suggest something to you, like, hey, let's go to this party, or hey, let's go here, let's go there. Something about where one of your friends might be suggesting something to you, which is the reason why you meet somebody. Does it make sense? So for example, where kind of like a blessing is coming to you through a friendship, kind of like you are outside with your friend and your friend has the spontaneous idea to go to a place, and when you go to this place with your friend, you actually end up meeting another soulmate. Does that make sense? So it's kind of like your friend is the reason why you're going to meet a soulmate, like a lifetime soulmate, or why you're going to meet a significant person, but it comes to you through kind of like the spontaneity of your friend, or your friend suggesting to go somewhere or to do something or something along those lines. And yeah, I pick up an energy here of like where spirit might be saying they want you to be open to the suggestions and the spontaneity of a friend that is around you. So it's going to be different for all of you. For some of you guys, it's literally like a new friend comes into your life, and that new friend is also going to introduce you to another person that is significant. Does that make sense? For others of you, this friend is already in your life, but they might be suggesting very, very soon to go somewhere with you, or they might be giving you like an idea, or they might inspire you to do something, which is then going to be the reason why you meet a significant soulmate. Does that make sense? It could be the reason why I see three people, kind of like you and your friend is going to be the reason why you meet this other significant person, this other significant soulmate. Okay, so for some of you guys, there is something about where your friend or a new friend or a current friend is going to lead you to meet another significant person, because they're going to be very spontaneous, and they're either going to inspire you to do something, or they're going to inspire you to go somewhere. And that's where you meet the other person, which is the reason why I kept feeling like this third party, or like where I kept feeling the energy of three people. Okay, so I feel like what your spirit guides want you to know, or what you need to know about your future, is to kind of like, I'm hearing like that the dumb idea of your friend, may that be a future friend or a current friend, or the spontaneous idea of your future friend or current friend, is not as dumb as you think, or something about where this spontaneous idea or this crazy idea, okay, of course, always be careful, but this crazy or funny idea or goofy idea is actually going to lead you to meet another significant person, like another significant soulmate, may that be platonic, romantic, or business. So I feel like what spirit wants you to know about the future is to be like open to the spontaneity of a friend around you, because they're gonna again have like a weird idea, a goofy idea, a funny idea to do something. Maybe you want to go home already, and they might be suggesting, hey, let's go get, you know, another coffee, or let's, you know, take a walk or something along those lines. And because I pick up the energy of like a person who is very goofy and bubbly and funny, and the other person is like, no, I need to go home, I need to work on something. And I feel like what Spirit wants you to know is they want you to be open to the spontaneous, like impulsive energy that the other person has, because they're going to end up leading you to a very significant other person, okay? This is definitely about either in-laws, that part of your soul trap is actually the parents of your spouse, like your in-laws are literally soulmates of yours. For others of you, it's a couple, a very influential couple, maybe a very popular couple, maybe a couple that is very into health and fitness, or a couple that is like very healthy, or a couple that is very successful. And for some odd reason, you guys are like a whole, I'm seeing like you are a soul tribe, a soul family, okay? Something about you're going to be on a contract with this person. This is very interesting. Let's see what else. Who is this person? One more. Yeah, this could be a person who likes to travel a lot. They could already have a child. Let's see what this connection is about. Let's see what this is about. Let's get one more. Who's this new person that pile number 1 is meeting that is significant? We have here gifts. This is like, yeah, this is a very giving person. Okay, this person is a very giving person, very generous is what I'm picking up here. Or you could look at them as a blessing. Like once you meet them, you could feel like that was such a big blessing that I met this couple, that I met this person, okay? Or they're basically like part of your blessing manifesting. So you might be thinking you want to manifest something on your own, but it's literally 2 other people, or you and another person manifesting something together. Okay, and you don't know about it yet, but you are about to meet them. Okay, let's see, freedom, yeah. This is a free spirit. Who is this new person? One more. Who's this new person that is entering pile number 1's life? Who's this new person that is entering pile number 1's life? Okay, listen, yes, absolutely. Okay, listen to me. So, I pick up an energy here where this is a person who used to be an ugly duckling and now this person is a beautiful swan. So they could tell you that they have a past of like a wallflower, or they went through a huge transformation. For example, they used to be very, very big, and then they you know, like took their life seriously and lost a lot of weight, and now they look very beautiful. Like there's something about a transformation where they might be showing you pictures of who they were when they were younger, and they had like a huge glow up in their later years, okay? Is what I'm picking up here. For others of you, there's also something about where this person looks very basic, or they look like a wallflower, or they look like a, yeah, they look like very basic, or they look like a wallflower, but it's just how do you call it? There's like an energy where this person looks basic. Listen to me, this also to me feels like, for example, where this person looks very basic, so they maybe wear like a white t-shirt and jeans and stuff like that, and when you look at them, again, it's all about perception. When you look at them, you would think they will never understand me because I'm such a weird person. This person looks normal, but they're freaking weird. Does that make sense? So you would think this is like a basic bitch that is never gonna understand like your weird thoughts or your weird world. Does that make sense? Where you look at this person and they seem to be like, you know, conventionally beautiful, and they seem to be somebody that is very good at adjusting to society. Does that make sense? Where they don't look like an outcast, but they are. They don't look like a misfit. They look like they fit very perfectly into society, but they are secretly a misfit. Does that make sense? So this person maybe has like a clean girl makeup, and she looks like beautiful, conventionally beautiful, and she's dressed like very normal. You would never know what a misfit she is, or how weird she is, or that she's super duper spiritual, or that she's just as weird as you are. in the beginning she looks like a basic bitch, or he looks very basic, but behind that this person is just as weird as you, or something about this person is just like you, but they look basic, or they look like a wallflower, or they look boring, but they are like the most interesting person that you're gonna meet. Does that make sense? It's like a person who again looks like a wallflower. This person looks very normal, but they're super duper freaky, or they are very open-minded. It's kind of like, just imagine, this is not the type of person that has blue hair and piercings and stuff like that, because when you look at a person that has blue hair and piercings, you immediately think to yourself, this person is probably somebody who doesn't judge people, because they look very outlandish, they look very alternative. So I don't think this person is going to judge me. Like you, for example, you have green hair. You would feel more comfortable around a person who has rainbow hair or has blue hair. You're going to feel like, oh, this person's just as freaky or as weird or as quirky as me, right? Whereas if you see a man or a woman that looks elegant, or if you see a man or a woman that looks basic, you think this is a basic bitch, and she's never going to understand your weird world, or something about he or she's never gonna understand, like, I don't know, who you are as a person and stuff like that. Does that make sense? Where they don't look like they are open-minded, they look like a judgmental person, but they're the complete opposite. This is like a man in a suit and tie that gets along very well with somebody who is like gothic. Does that make sense? So they don't judge anybody. It's just the way that they dress. They dress like a casual Joe. They look like the girl from the neighborhood, or the basic girl, the basic guy. But behind the scenes, personality is very interesting, very freaky, very quirky, very outlandish, very weird. But they are in a white t-shirt and jeans. That's what it feels like to me here, okay? Especially if you have problems opening up to people, because you usually feel like they judge you. Okay, or something about, you look at this woman or you look at this man and you feel like they are cocky, or they are materialistic, and they're the complete opposite. Okay, so something about, don't judge a book by its cover. Let's see how you're gonna meet this person. Okay, so they look cocky, they look like they only talk to cool people. Do you know what I mean when they're like the kindest person that you're gonna meet? Okay, that's what it feels like to me here. House pile number 1 going to meet this person. House pile number 1 going to meet this person. Let's see, 9 of... Okay, you could be meeting this person as you're traveling. You could also meet this person online. Okay, so you could be meeting this person online. You could be meeting this person... I'm also seeing like a... How can I explain that? To me, this could also... I'm seeing you might be meeting this person in a jewelry store. You might be meeting this person buying new furniture for your place. You might be meeting this person online. Where is pile number 1 going to meet this person? Yeah, you could be meeting them. Let me see. Let's get a few cards where you're going to meet them before I leave you guys. Where or how is pile number 1 going to meet this person? Okay, we have here bread. It says period of prosperity and abundance. Bread reminds me of a restaurant, or like somewhere where you can eat. So it could also be a coffee shop or a bakery where you're going to come in contact with this person. You could also meet them at work, or something about through work or through career. We also have apple temptation would test you. I'm also hearing a grocery store, which is weird. Compliments from an admirer, you see. So I feel like this person is gonna approach you, and for example, they compliment you on your hair, on your outfit, on something, on your cooking skills. I don't know, but this person, I feel like this person is gonna compliment you, or yeah, they're gonna leave a kind comment, or they're gonna compliment you. Now, I don't know in which context this would be, but it looks like this person is gonna compliment you on something. Okay. How is pile number 1 going to meet this person? Vacation. So for some of you guys, you could be meeting this person on vacation. For others of you, you could be meeting this person when it comes to work and career. For example, like a how do you say that, like a company party or something in a sense. For others of you, it's literally online. You could also meet them at a celebration or at a party, but I feel like this is kind of like the Nine of Cups for me feels like a birthday, or it feels like a celebrating like a milestone, or to me it also feels like an event. So, oh yeah, for some of you guys it could also be a concert, because I'm being brought to like an event, like a big event. But it feels like I'm hearing an award show. Now, not everybody's going to go to an award show, but it feels like something where there's like prizes to win. Okay, where's pile number 1 going to meet this person? Yeah, let's get a few more cards here. Okay, we have cup. Yeah, it could be at a coffee shop. We have mountain road. It could be while hiking. Okay, or on the road. And we have fair many. So this could also be a man, or you could meet this person through a fair man. Dealings or relationships with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. So this man with blonde, gray, or white hair could be the reason why you meet this person here, which we talked about, where there's like 3 people. It's you and 2 other people. Okay, why is pile number 1 going to feel so connected to this person? Let's get one last card here. Because I feel like they have the same, I'm hearing they have the same past as you. I'm also feeling an energy where you're going to feel so connected to them because you have been wishing for somebody who's not materialistic. Like, you like to manifest things, but you're so fed up with this materialistic bullshit, or you're so fed up with like how can I explain that, like this fake energy of like looking good. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm something about poses, like you don't like poses, or you don't like you have been looking for somebody real, or somebody like also mature. Something about you have been looking for people that want to achieve something in life, that want to manifest big things, and you have been looking for somebody who's doing all of these things with you. Okay, with the Page of Pentacles, maybe you had like a lot of immature people around you, or people that only talked but never walked the path. Like, they only talked the talk but never walked the talk. For others of you, you have been around like people that are very like superficial. Okay, you're fed up with superficial people is what I'm picking up here. You're fed up with superficial people, and you're gonna be so happy because this person is so down to earth. They're so like yeah, you're gonna be very drawn to them because they're so down to earth. They're successful but down to earth at the same time, or they're fun to be around, but it's like they don't put on a show. Okay, or something about this person is very natural. Their energy is very organic and natural. Or you could be sharing like a passion for organic food, natural living, minimalism, both being career driven. Why are you going to feel so connected to them? One more. Why is pile number 1 going to feel so connected to them? Yeah. I feel like you're going to feel so connected to them because you're both very alike. Like, you both don't like superficial stuff. You both don't like to waste your time on social media. You both want to be creative. You both, something about like being connected to nature, you're going to share that in common. You could both be artists. Okay, or you could also both feel like misfits. Like, you are a misfit in society and they are as well. Okay, where you both feel like a misfit, or that could also be an energy where you both have been abandoned by somebody and you're going to share that. Does that make sense? So you've been abandoned by somebody, they have been abandoned by somebody, and then you guys find each other. Okay, that's what it feels like to me here. Or something about where society rejects you, or something about you. Yeah, you feel like a misfit in society, or where you reject where society is going this superficial dumb shit, and you both are going to share that in common. Does that make sense? One last card. Why are you going to be so connected to each other? Yeah, you're both very... So either you're going to love this person's spontaneity or this person's adventurous energy. Okay, or yeah, something about where this person is connected to nature instead of like materialistic shit. Okay, so this person is like they just have a beautiful personality is basically what I'm trying to say. And they're also gonna, you will like this person's adventurous energy is what I'm picking up here. Or something about you're gonna be very drawn to them because they're so spontaneous. okay? Or you both have the same, like you both have the same idea about like, let's do this together, let's, you know, relocate. I always wanted to open up my own coffee shop, and they have the same idea. Does that make sense? Where you both share the same ideas about the future or what you want to do? The spirit guide is helping you to meet this person or somebody from your soul tribe right now in this very moment, or God in the universe is helping you to to meet this person, or changes that you're going through and they're going through are gonna eventually end up bringing you guys together, or where you are at the same place at the same time to meet each other and then find out, oh my God, we're soulmates, you know, where there's a deep friendship between the two of us. So pie number one, that's all I have for you guys. I hope you like this reading. I'm gonna see you in my next one, and I wish you a lovely day. Bye. Hello my lovely pal number one. So before we begin, I want to cleanse the energy, okay? And then we're going to look at what you need to know about your future, plus what spirit guide is around you right now, or what is your spirit guide helping you with right now, okay? Let me cleanse the energy here, and we're going to look at hidden information about your future, or something that your spirit guides want you to know about the future. And again, what spirit guide is with you right now, or what your spirit guide is helping you with right now, okay? So if you're new here, I usually channel the energy first, and then I show you the cards here and there. So let me see what's happening. So this is definitely going to be a career reading, money reading, abundance reading, okay? Something about, this reading is all about, like, you have a spirit guide around you that helps you with your money situation, with your finances. Pile number two, let me tap into the energy here. You're actually the first pal that I'm filming today. So if I happen to call you pal number one, it's because you're literally the first pal that I'm filming, okay? So pal number two, what do you need to know about your future? I pick up an energy here where what you need to know about your future has everything to do with your finances, your career. Okay, something about, I did a reading. The reading is uploading right now, and it was called The Next 7 Days. And I talked about, I just want to mention it in case you chose this pile. Okay, I was talking about money magic, okay? So by the time that I'm filming this, like today is Friday, and I'm currently uploading the next 7-day prediction. If you chose pal number, I think pal number one with the next 7-day prediction, this is definitely your pal. And for others of you, I would recommend for you to actually watch pal number one, the next 7-day prediction, because I talked about money magic and money miracles, or big money coming to you, and it feels like it's a continuation, or these two readings are connected. Okay, so first things first, you have a spirit guide around you, or if you don't believe in spirit guides, if you want to call it God or the universe, or maybe a departed loved one, maybe you have a departed loved one that you're close to. This spirit is helping you with your money matters. The spirit is helping you with money magic. The spirit is helping you with receiving the money that you wish to receive, to kind of like something about to manifest like huge amounts of money, or to get your job, your dream job, or to make your dreams come true when it comes to how you earn money, how you make money. This spirit guide is helping you with your financial situation, to keep it short and simple, okay? Something about money magic, something about money miracles, something about big money coming to you, okay? Something about getting your dream job, getting your job promotion, getting the recognition that you deserve, okay? Or something about like getting your dream job is what I'm picking up here as well, or even finding out what your dream job is, right? Where you say you would love to make money, but you would also want to do something that helps other people, or you would want to do something that you don't get tired of, or something about you want to find a job that is good for your mental health but also brings enough money in. Does that make sense? Where I feel like for a lot of you guys, you recently sent out a prayer to spirit, or maybe it has even been a while, where you have been, I feel like your energy has been very focused on money, has been very focused on, I just want to feel peace when it comes to the topic money. Again, for some of you guys, you have been wishing for a job that pays the same amount of money than your current job, but is better for your mental health or less stressful. For others of you, you have been wishing for the big money to come in, okay? I'm talking about like, I don't know, 5 figures, 6 figures and stuff like that. For others of you, you have been wishing to manifest like a miracle in your business, to become self-employed, to find something that is going to help you to become self-employed, to become financially independent, okay? For others of you, you have been eyeing a job promotion or something about where you really have been, again, focus on your career, like you want to achieve things, you want to go to places, you want to, you know. I also feel like for a lot of you guys, you are my type of person that you actually like working. I would not be surprised if you tell me that you are a workaholic, or that if you are very passionate about something, you do too much. Kind of like when you're passionate about like a project, you are really 100% in it, and people might even tell you like, hey, when do you take a break and stuff like that. But it's kind of like, I almost want to say, because there's different kinds of people upon planet Earth. Some people, how can I explain that? So I feel like there's different kinds of people upon planet Earth, and some people, they're not here to work, or do you know what I mean? Because everybody has a different purpose. Some people are here to become mothers. Some people are here to plant trees and stuff like that. You know, some people are here to make other people laugh. There's so like, it's like so diverse what your purpose is. But I feel like some people are literally here to work, but these are the kind of people that like working, or if you have your dream job, you really love working, or you find a lot of passion in working. And if you tell me, Cynthia, I don't like working, I feel like it is because you have not yet found kind of like your purpose. Does that make sense? For example, there's like, I'm picking up an energy where for some of you guys, you are a born entrepreneur, or something about where once you have your dream job, or once you find your dream job, or something along those lines, you're going to achieve big things because there's something in your soul that you like working, or something about where if you are in the right team, you really thrive and shine. Or do you know what this feels like to me here? Because I'm being brought to astrology, I'm being brought to the 10th house. Something about we have like a significant placement in the 10th house. But if you look at astrology, there's literally people that find their biggest happiness, or their biggest, like, you know, bliss when it comes to achieving things, when it comes to finance. It's not necessarily the money that comes with it, but kind of like building stuff, where maybe you have a purpose to build things, or to build things up from the ground, or maybe you like to give people, yeah, your spirit guides are here. Wow. For some of you guys, listen to me. For some of you guys, what you need to know about your future is, Spirit chose you to help people understand how to make big amounts of money, or how to create wealth. Okay. For some of you guys, you might already do that. For others of you, I feel like there's a huge manifestation that is going to happen for you guys, kind of like money magic, money miracles, or where you manifest a huge amount of money, and then you're going to teach other people how to manifest money, or you're going to teach people where to invest money. Kind of like where there's something about what I almost want to say an energy here where Spirit is saying, what you need to know about your future is, first of all, if you go through any difficulty when it comes to your finances, your spirit guides are saying it's a temporary situation. Okay, it's a temporary situation. You're not going to stay in this weird energy. Okay, maybe for some of you guys, you feel like something is not stable, or something is on shaky ground. I'm being brought to kind of like somebody who opens up their own, you know, I don't know, like a bakery, and in the beginning it's kind of like shaky. For some of you guys, you maybe are still in the trial months when it comes to you being in a job. For others of you, you have been noticing that a job is not good for you, and you're trying to find another job, and it's kind of like weird because you thought you planted your roots where you are at your job, and then you realize that it is not good for you, so you have to look for another job. But one part of you feels like, because again, I'm talking to different kinds of people, okay, so bear with me, I pick up a lot of energies. So for some of you guys, you have been noticing that your job is really like detrimental to your health, and you have been feeling like, I don't want to choose between money and health. I want health and money. Does that make sense? So you have been wishing to find a job that is better for your health, or that pays the same amount of money that your toxic job is bringing to you. For others of you, you have been, again, something about where something is on shaky ground. You recently started something. You started your own website. You started this, you started that. And you're kind of like praying to spirit that it is going to work out because you want to quit your job, you want to become self-employed. Okay, for others of you, maybe you've invested into something big, maybe you, I don't know, maybe you're trying to just find different sources of income because your job is not enough. Maybe you are totally fine and happy with your job, but you're still looking for a second or a third source of income because what you want to kind of like buy or manifest requires for you to have a lot more money. Or even if your job, again, even if you like your job, maybe your job doesn't pay you enough even though you like your job. So you're still feeling that it is not 100% stable. Okay, and for others of you, this is literally all about business, investing money, something about where you are meant to become the first millionaire in your family. You're meant to become kind of like where you are meant to bring generational wealth to your family. So again, tone it up or tone it down. I don't know where you're at on your journey, but this is talking about money magic, money miracles, achieving goals when it comes to your dream salary, your dream job, something about a job that is good for your mental health, but also good for your pockets, if that makes sense. Different sources of income, unusual sources of income as well. Okay, so first things first, what you need to know is anything concerning your financial situation, Spirit wants you to know it's a temporary situation. Okay, so something about, for example, if you feel like you don't know in which direction to go, Spirit is telling you, hey, it's just a temporary situation. If you feel like something is not stable, it's a temporary situation. Okay, so Spirit wants you to know wherever you are at when it comes to your finances, and it might worry you a little because again, it's shaky, or maybe the job pays you very well, but your mental health is really fucked up, and now you feel like, oh my god, I have to choose between my health and my money, and what should I do? For others of you, you love your job, but you feel like it doesn't pay you enough, so you need to like venture out and look for different sources of income. Whatever it is, it's a temporary situation. Okay, so I almost want to say, what Spirit wants you to know, there's soon going to be a big change when it comes to your finances and your career and your money matters. Now hear me out. Hear me out, okay? So there's different messages coming through right now, so filter out what is for you, okay? Because again, there's a lot of energy. That's why I also had to start your reading. Maybe a lot of you guys, you chose this reading. And again, if you feel like you are deeply resonating with this reading, I would watch the next 7-day predictions, or there could even be like a big change in the next 7 days when it comes to your financial situation or your money matters, or something about your career, okay, the next 7 days. And may that even be just information coming to you that is very, very significant, okay? So if you feel like you are connected to this reading, go to the last pick a card reading about the next 7 days, and it was pile number 1. Listen to me. What your spirit guides want you to know is that you are about to really win. Let me show you the card, okay? It says player 1 wins, and you can see like it's a, what kind of number is it? I think it's 100,000 or 10,000 or something along those lines. Hold on, how much is it? Yeah, so it's 100,000 if you look on here, okay? So what your spirit guides want you to know is, or what you need to know about your future. First of all, you have a spirit guide around you that is helping you with your money matters, okay? Financial situation, promotions, and showing you the path to wealth and money and success, helping you to manifest success when it comes to your financial situation, okay? Now, the spirit guide wants you to know that you are about to win big time, okay? You are about to get the job promotion that you wanted. You are about to manifest your dream job. You are about to manifest a job that is very healthy or is a lot less stress than other jobs. Does that make sense? Where you make the same amount of money but with way less stress, or you have a lot more free time, or maybe they pay night shift double, or maybe you have a lot more free time because instead of working 5 days a week, you can work 4 days a week, because the money is the same as your old job where you had to work 6 days a week. Does that make sense? There's about to be like a blessing coming to you when it comes to your financial situation. So it's going to be different for all of you. For some of you guys, you are about to manifest big money, big numbers, a lot of orders, going viral, okay, manifesting 5-figure salary, 6-figure salary, okay, finding sources of income that you didn't know existed, making money with something that you didn't know would bring so much money to you, kind of like where you try something and you're like, you know what, let me just try it, let me just invest into cryptocurrency, just an example, and then it pays off big time, okay? So there is about to be a moment where you literally feel like an absolute winner. You are manifesting huge amounts of money. You are manifesting like blessings when it comes to your financial situation. However, it comes with a hint of danger. Let me explain, okay? And I don't want you guys to be scared because I'm going to explain everything to you. Spirit brought me to a rapper. His name is Pop Smoke. I don't know if you guys know him or not. I didn't listen to his music. I don't know anything about him, but I saw a YouTube short about Pop Smoke and what happened to him, because I like old school music. I like old school rap music, not new school. But Spirit immediately brought me to that, okay? They showed me, or Spirit showed me, as I was shuffling your cards, Spirit showed me kind of like an energy where Pop Smoke was flexing his money on YouTube, on Instagram and stuff like that. And if you are blessed with money, this is a very sensitive topic for a lot of people, right? Money is a very sensitive topic. That's why you also say like a friendship ends when money is involved, or something has to be strictly financial, because money is a topic where people are very sensitive, or where people compete, or some people literally lose their freaking mind when it comes to money, right? Very sensitive topic. Now, they showed me how, because I was watching this YouTube short, what happened to Pop Smoke. And what happened to him was, he was manifesting, huge amounts of numbers, going viral, this and that and this and that. And I think he was traveling with his friends, in quotation marks. And one of his friends was posting a video and flexing the money and stuff like that, flexing like the hotel and the penthouse they're at. And he accidentally, or I don't know if he thought about it or he did it on accident, I don't know. In the background, you could see the house number of the penthouse. And it was too much information for the public. So someone saw the house number in the background and then knew where Pop Smoke was located. And that's how this whole... And if on that day he didn't flex his money, and if on that day his friend didn't post a video exposing the house number, things would have gone very, very differently on that day, because on that day he got robbed and his life was taken from him, right? But it was because there was too much information out there about where he's at, and he was flexing his money too much. That's what it feels like to me, or this whole situation. Something about don't reveal too much information. Spirit wants you to know. And you might be telling me, Cynthia, I'm very, very careful with the people that I share information with. Something about this blessing is about to come into your life. We literally have the word here soon twice. So I pick up a strong energy. This is about to happen. We're going to talk about timing because I already got cards for timing. But there's something about Spirit wants you to know that you cannot just flex, or something about, I even want to say, well, you might even be a very humble person. And I pick up, and I don't want you guys to be scared. There's nothing for you to be scared of. I'm just trying to tell you that it's kind of like, this is basically like why I'm doing this reading, because that's why that's why I chose this topic, kind of like what spirit guide is around you and what they want you to know about the future, because if you have this information now, you can change the future. And when I was looking at this whole situation, because everybody knows, you know, like Pop Smoke got robbed and then they took his life and stuff like that. And I was thinking to myself, when I was watching this video, I was thinking to myself, if he knew that on that day he should not go on Instagram and, you know, like reveal his location or something, about he has to be careful about not showing too much information or not showing too much of the building so people don't know where he's at, maybe he would still be alive. Does that make sense? Where sometimes when you give people, where certain people have information about you that they shouldn't have, it can cause unnecessary problems. That's what it feels like to me here. That's why I'm here. That's why tarot readers are literally here, to prevent stuff like that from happening. So I almost want to say you're gonna feel so bubbly and so happy, and you're gonna feel like you're exploding, like you want to share the good news with people, like, oh my god, I got my dream job, I found a job that pays double the amount and less stressful, this big company wants to work with me, this and that and this and that. And you're gonna feel like super duper bubbly, that you want to share it with people, like you want to share the information with people, you want to tell people you know, this big manifestation that came to you when it comes to your finances and your career, or that you found like a, how do you say that, like a secret source of income, you know, that you didn't know about. And for some of you guys, you might be telling me, Cynthia, I'm already very, very cautious with with telling people. For some of you guys, Spirit wants you to know you need to practice not answering questions about your job or about how much money you make. Because there's something about where when people have information, or something about where it's gonna make people have more, it's gonna trigger people to send you like negative energy or have an evil eye on you. If you review too much about your job or what you do for a living or how much money you make, it just invites a lot of evil eye energy that is very unnecessary. Again, if he didn't post videos on that day flexing his money, if he was private about where he's at, maybe he would still be here. Does that make sense? And again, I'm not saying that you are in any kind of danger. I don't pick that up at all. Spirit just brought me this message to convey to you and explain to you, like that there's certain people, they literally like go cuckoo crazy and loco when it comes to money or when money is involved. Now, the reason why they want me to talk about this with you is because they might seem innocent but are not trustworthy. So there's literally a person around you. Like Spirit is showing me how you manifest this money magic, this money miracle, or again, this money coming out of nowhere, winning, going viral, big numbers and stuff like that. And there is a person that in your mind right now in this very moment, you think this person is innocent. You think you can share this good news with this person because you might already be aware of snakes that you would never tell anything to. Okay, you might be telling me, Cynthia, you know, I already know that there's snakes around me. I'm usually very cautious. But the reason why Spirit is bringing this up again is because they're telling you here that there is a person around you that you think is innocent. You think you can share this information with them, but you actually can't. Does that make sense? So there's still somebody in your surroundings that you think you can tell these good news to, but it might actually cause evil eye energy, or it might cause a lot more negativity that is very unnecessary. Okay, now we're going to talk about who this person is. Something about Spirit does not want you to share information with this person, at least not right now, okay, with the temporary situation. For example, Spirit also brought me to a parent that is not happy about the path that you choose when it comes to your career. Let me give an example. I think this is very much like, I don't know, I think this is very cliche, but if you talk to people in the industry or people that make music or are actors, actresses, I feel like a lot of people that chose a path when it comes to becoming an actor, an actress, a singer, I don't know, like an author. I think this is very cliche, and I'm also hearing that drama means nothing is part of the game. How parents, it might be one parent, it might be both parents, it might be somebody in your family, it might be an auntie, it might be an uncle, where they tell you like, hey, you should do something serious with your life, you should become a nurse, a doctor and stuff like that, instead of pursuing art, or instead of like becoming self-employed, like you're never gonna make it, you know, it's not gonna last and stuff like that, where they think very limited, like in their universe, in their world is very limited. They cannot grasp, you know, this big energy. I almost want to say where your soul and your spirit is meant for a big energy, but maybe because spirit is bringing me to a dad or a mom that is trying to tell you you should not pursue something because you're not going to be successful. But they're basically almost like, if you listen to them, they prevent you from actually manifesting huge success, because they cannot comprehend, like their mind is not open enough to feel this big energy, okay, or to feel abundance. Okay, they're closed off to that energy. And they're showing me like a dad or a mom that is talking to you, trying to tell you should pursue something else, you should do something else. And it's almost like an energy where, just imagine like you have a conversation, like you feel bad on one day and you have a conversation with the wrong person and they persuade you into giving up right before the miracle occurs. That's what it feels like to me here. Does that make sense? Right before you have a huge breakthrough with your art, there's like a parent or a family member telling you to, you know, you should do something serious with your life. You should, you know, like pursue something serious, and, you know, like how are you gonna, become stable? How's this gonna be like a stable income and stuff like that? And they might have innocent intentions, but they're not helping in that situation. Does that make sense? So I'm not saying that these people are bad people. For some of you guys, they have a hidden agenda when they say stuff like that. For others of you, they might actually really have innocent intentions, but a person can only achieve huge things when they believe it is possible. There's nobody successful that was closed off. Like all the people that you see that celebrate huge success, they were open to the idea that it is possible. That's the first door that you need to open when you want to manifest certain things in your life. The possibility that something is possible. And I also talked about that in pile number 3 in the next 7-day prediction. So you could have chosen pile number 1 or pile number 3 in the next 7-day prediction, like the last pick a card reading. So there could be a person, Spirit wants you to know right before a huge miracle occurs financially, with your career, there might be a person coming to you and telling you you need to stop, or you need to pursue something else, or they're gonna try to make you feel doubt. They're gonna try to make you stop, or something about they're gonna try to persuade you into giving up because they want you to walk a different path. Or again, for some of you guys, they really have innocent intentions, but they don't see the bigger picture and they don't understand, you know, the strategy or kind of like the pattern behind success. Only a person who believes that something is possible, you know, can achieve something. If you don't believe something is possible, you're never going to get there. Like something about where a person doesn't really understand the pattern or the strategy behind success, or they don't really understand wealth. I'm being brought to Rich Dad Poor Dad. I'm going to be very honest with you guys. I'm being brought to the book Rich Dad Poor Dad. For some of you guys, Spirit might want you to read this book. For others of you, you have this book at home, but this is what I'm being brought to. Because if you think about it, in the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, one dad wanted his child to go to school and stuff like that, and he was not fond of the idea that his son would become self-employed or open up his own business and stuff like that. And then the other dad was very much into business and stuff like that and didn't think too much of school. Okay, so I'm being brought to that kind of energy here. Something about where maybe a family member or a parent doesn't understand the concept of wealth and success and money and manifestation, so they cannot really understand in which direction you're walking. So for some of you guys, I'm picking up the energy where Spirit is saying, don't take it personally, they just don't understand, okay? They're not doing that on purpose, they just don't understand, okay? They didn't learn financial literature, they don't know what manifestation is, okay? They don't understand the concept or the strategy or the pattern behind successful people. So you shouldn't take it you shouldn't take it too personally. Okay, this person just doesn't understand. It's kind of like, just imagine you speak Mandarin and the other person doesn't, and then when you speak, the other person's like, I don't know what you're saying, I don't understand you. Okay, it's really nothing personal. This person just doesn't understand your language. You could be speaking Portuguese and the other person speaks English, and you could explain to them everything, kind of like you could explain everything like from A to Z in Portuguese, but this person doesn't understand you because they only speak and understand English. That's what it feels like to me here, as if Spirit is saying, don't take this too hard, or don't take this personal, or don't let yourself be persuaded, or don't let yourself be seduced into giving up because a person is telling you like you should pursue something more serious. And again, I feel like everybody has gone through that energy. Okay, especially if you grew up with very traditional family, or a very cultural, like a family with a cultural background. That's usually like kind of like, you know, like how Asian parents they want you to become doctors, and I think Indian parents are like that too, and African parents are like that too, and black parents are like that too, you know. Something about don't take it too personally. Okay, now for others of you, I'm picking up the energy here where, to me, this feels like, okay, and it's going to be different for all of you. This could even be, if it's not family, it could also be a friend or something along those lines. Okay, it could be a friend or literally just a stranger that you talk to in a bar on a weekend. Okay, so Spirit is showing me how you have a feeling. Spirit is showing me how you have a feeling that you should keep your plans to yourself instead of telling this person. So you might be sitting, and again, this might be something that already has happened, or it will happen, because we talk about what you need to know about your future. So I'm seeing you sitting next to somebody, and this person is asking you, what do you do for a living? How much money do you make? How much money can you make? Or how do you know this is going to work out? Where a person's asking a lot of questions about what you do for a living, how much money you make, and stuff like that. And you will have a feeling that you don't want to tell this person. Spirit is telling you, listen to your gut instinct. There is a person that is not supposed to know how much money you make and how you make the money. I'm also picking up the energy here of, again, where you tell a parent you want to become a singer, just an example, and they ask you, how are you going to do this? And they don't support you in your dreams and in your plans. And for some of you guys, again, it's like they have innocent intentions, but they're actually like, they're not helping at all, where they maybe send energy to you wishing, look at that, wishing for their child to become a doctor instead of a singer. So they sent that energy to you, and Spirit wants you to kind of like, don't back down, keep up, like be loyal to your dreams, or be loyal to yourself, or don't change just because your parents want you to change, or something along those lines, because in the end you're going to be miserable. This person has to learn that you are your own individual. Like, they might be your auntie, your dad, your mom, but you're still your own person, and in the end you are a child of God, you know, you are a child of the universe. So you're not this person's property, you're not this person's like doll or puppet, you know. So you're gonna make your own decisions, and you cannot just make them happy at your own demise. That doesn't make any sense at all. That's why they have their own life. So if they believe in certain things, that they can do this in their own life. So to have boundaries with people when they tell you what to do and what not to do, or what to do for a living and stuff like that. But I'm seeing like where Spirit is saying, don't tell this critical or this skeptical parent your plans before they manifest. Kind of like where I'm even picking up an energy where they want you to continue to play dumb. Like if this person is asking you, what do you want to do with your life? It's okay to have a white lie and tell them like, oh, I'm going to go to school and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, but you're still working on your music. Does that make sense? Where you kind of like hide that you work on your music, so you don't show them your plans, because this parent or this family member or this friend or something along those lines, they're then going to wish or pray that you stop doing it because they want your highest good, but they don't get it. Does that make sense? So they're not doing it on purpose, but they're going to send energy to you that they wish for you to stop because they want the best for their daughter or their son. but they just don't get the bigger picture. They don't understand God's plan. Does that make sense? So they want you to keep your plans a secret, or not tell your parents, or this, I don't know who this person is, but they don't want you to tell this person that you're still working on something, or they don't want you to tell this person how you make your money, or that you, for example, you go to a casting you want to become an actor or an actress, that you don't tell this parent. Just an example, it could be literally anybody. You don't tell this parent that you're going to a casting, because they're going to wish that you don't get the role. Does that make sense? Because they don't want you to become an actor or an actress. So you go to the casting secretly, and then you get the role secretly, and then you film the movie secretly, and only when the movie is like premiere, or only when the movie is like published, that's when you tell your parent about it, because then they cannot. It's kind of like an energy where your spirit guides are saying it's better, especially if it's like a very skeptical or critical parent, to wait until everything is manifested so that they cannot say anything against it. Does that make sense? Because before that, they're gonna act as a dream killer. So they want you to manifest everything like very silently, like, shh, oh my God. Actually, you guys are all connected, because I talked about shh, kind of like keep quiet, or shh. I talked about it in pile number 2 in the next 7-day prediction. So this is definitely connected here. Okay, something about they want you to kind of like get the role, become like a movie star in secret before you tell your parent that you are a movie star. Because if you tell them, I want to become a movie star, and it has not yet manifested, they're going to work against you. Even if they don't do it on purpose, but they're going to think they know better than God, and they're going to think they know better than you. Okay, does that make sense? So Spirit wants you to reveal your plans to this cryptic, skeptical or critical person only after you manifested something huge, so that they cannot say anything against it. Does that make sense? Because before that, they're going to cause fear and doubt. So maybe they would try to get like information about you, kind of like where your parent wants you to know if you still have this weird dream of becoming a singer. Just act as though you do you know what I mean? Like kind of like where you withhold information. Okay, because they're not helping at all. They don't understand God's plan, or they don't understand the concept of the universe, or they don't understand, abundance and manifestation and wealth. They don't really get it. Again, kind of like the poor dad and the rich dad. So just keep it to yourself basically, or wait until everything is fully manifested before you talk to this person or tell this person what you do for a living, or how. Do you know what I mean? Kind of like where this person is going to try to get information about, kind of like, hey, pie number 1. Let's say, for example, it's your dad. Hey, my lovely daughter, like, what do you do on the weekend? Do you work on, do you want to become a lawyer now? And then you're like, yeah, I'm still working on becoming a lawyer, but, you have hidden plans where you are still working on your music. And you only tell them about how you worked on your music for the last 3 years, and now you have a record deal, only when everything is in your bag already, and not before that, okay? Because before that, they're going to say some stupid stuff that is going to make you feel insecure very unnecessarily, or they kind of have a dream killer energy. Again, even if they don't do it on purpose, it's kind of like traditional parents that don't understand the new age stuff, to be honest with you guys, okay? So let's see, who is this person? They might seem innocent but are not trustworthy. Okay, this could be a very controlling person here. Okay, so this could be a person that is very controlling, or they always act as though they know everything, is what I'm picking up here. This could be a person who's they like to go to the theater, is what I'm picking up here. That's a very random message here, but yeah, it says control. Okay, hold on guys. This could be a very controlling individual where they like to control things in general. Yeah, look at that. It says control freedom. Let's see. Who is this person at pile number 2 cannot trust? Sorry, guys, if I said pile number 1. Who is this person at pile number 2 cannot trust money? Who is this person pile number 2 cannot trust? Who is this person pile number 2 cannot trust? Who are they? Home. Okay. So we have home here. This could be somebody that you live with. This could be a roommate. This could be somebody that comes from your home country, like you both have the same origin. This could be a person who recently visited you to bring you a gift. This could be a person, their birthday could be very soon. Okay. Let me actually get a few more cards. We want to know who this person is, but I feel like the safest thing that you can do is just to keep silent, to keep like super, even if I'm even seeing like an energy again where spirit is telling you to stay cool, calm and collected, because there may be like a huge manifestation coming to you with a big money, and you're gonna feel like you're exploding. You're so happy that you want to tell everybody and their mama that you manifested huge money or you manifested your dream job, but spirit is telling you, hey, you know, you cannot do that. It's not gonna be good for you, okay? Or it's gonna work against you. Like you giving too much information to a particular person or to certain people is gonna work against you at some point, okay? Or it's gonna bite you in the butt is what I'm picking up here. Let's see, who's this person that might seem innocent but is not trustworthy? Who is this person? Let's get a few cards. Who is this person? Who is this person for pile number 2? That might seem innocent, but they cannot be trusted. For some of you guys, you already had a dream of this person. I feel like you had a dream of this person where this person was looking at you, like where this person was like screaming at you or looking at you with like a resting bitch face. You maybe have already had a dream of this person. Okay, so we have October here. This person could be born in the month of October. This person could be born in the month of October. Or something about October. Spirit is telling you, if you think about the month of October, you know who this is, or who this is, like who they're talking about. We have bowl, plenty of material things. This could be a person who really likes to eat fruits, or they like to eat bowls of fruits. This could also be a person who's into material things, or they like to go shopping. They like to buy stuff is what I'm picking up here. Okay. We have camel here. Okay. This person could be a smoker. This person could have like they could be from the Orient, or how do you call it? Yeah, they could be from the Orient, or they could have like Oriental energy, Oriental ancestry. I don't know. It's like a Middle East. I'm being brought to like the Middle East here. Okay. Yeah, we have lightning here. This could be a person who really likes gloomy weather, or lightning is what I'm picking up here. Or something about a lightning. Spirit is telling all of these things to you because it's gonna click, okay? And we have new job, career. So this could be a person who recently got a new job or a new career. Or like a new co-worker. Okay, who is this person that pile number 2 cannot trust? Who's this person that pile number 2 cannot trust? Something about where they want to prepare you to keep your mouth shut. Like they teach you how to keep your mouth shut, so that they know when this big manifestation comes to you that you don't blabber it out to the wrong person. Because if you do, this blessing can easily turn to something painful, even though it's not supposed to be. Does that make sense? Because then you're gonna be like a target for somebody here. We also have older woman here. It says dealings or relationships with an older woman. For some of you guys, this could be a grandmother. Okay. Yeah, for some of you guys, this could be a grandmother, is what I'm picking up here. This could be a grandmother or a mother. We also have happiness here with birds. So for some of you guys, this person could maybe really like birds, or they could have tattoos of birds. Okay, let's see. Why can pile number 2 not trust this person? Why can pile number 2 not trust this person? What's the reason for that? You know, this could even be an energy. Let me explain to you. This could even be an energy where for example, you tell your grandmother about this big manifestation and she tells the wrong person. Does that make sense? So this energy might not even be that maybe your dad is a bad person or your sister is a bad person. It might just be that if you tell your dad or your sister about it and they have a snake in their friend circle, then it is going to affect you very unnecessarily. Does that make sense? So it might not even be that this person is like evil eyeing you, but they might have a big mouth or they cannot keep secrets. Yeah, that's what it is. I feel like this might not even be a person who is like evil or has an evil eye energy. This might just be a person who cannot keep secrets. So when you tell them, hey, I'm going to tell you this in secret, they're going to tell other people. So you're going to have evil eye energy from out of fucking nowhere because they cannot keep their mouth shut. So this could be like a grandmother that is very talkative, a mother that is very talkative, or something about an older woman here. Okay, I feel like it could be a mother or a grandmother. I pick up very strongly. Okay, that if you tell her about something, she might tell the wrong person. That's what it feels like to me here. Not that she's necessarily a bad person, but she might just have a big mouth or she might just be very chatty. Okay. Or there could even be an energy where spirit wants you to tell this person, don't tell anybody, this is very serious, or something about this has to be a secret or something along those lines. Because if you don't, they're going to tell people. Something along those lines where some type of like information is not supposed to be spread about a blessing that is coming to you or about your finances here. Who's this person that pile number 2 cannot trust with their finances or whatever? Who's this person? Who's this person? This could be a woman that is older than you. It doesn't have to be a grandmother. She could just be older than you. Okay, we have birds here again. Something about birds. This person maybe has tattoos of birds or they really like birds. Okay. Let me see. Someone could also pretend that they need help financially when they actually don't, or something about where this person is only gonna be there to, oh wow. Okay, listen. There could also be an energy where this person's like, if you tell the wrong person, they're only going to be friendly to you because they want money from you, but not because they actually like you. Okay, let's get a few more cards. Who is this person? There could also be an energy where you told somebody something last year, October. Does it ring a bell? That's the person that Spirit is talking about. You told somebody something in the month of October last year. This is who Spirit is talking about, okay? This person could be also materialistic, or they really like to buy a lot of stuff, or they like to spend money, is what I'm picking up here very strongly. Okay. So it feels like a female energy here for a lot of you guys. Spirit, who's this person that pile number 2 cannot trust? How can pile number 2 know who they are? For some of you guys, you already cut this person off. Let me explain. For example, let's say for example this is your sister, your older sister, okay? And if you tell your younger sister is gonna tell your older sister, your younger sister, there's nothing wrong with her, you can tell her, but if she tells your older sister, it's a problem. Does that make sense? So you might as well just keep it to yourself completely. That's what it feels like to me here. Or there could be an energy where somebody's going to be extra sweet and extra nice because they see that your bank account is full, and Spirit wants to let you know, around the time, like you're going to notice this person is going to come back when you are winning in life, or when there's big money coming to you, and they might be extra sweet, or they might be, I don't know, they might be doing something, but they're there because of material things, okay? And Spirit wants you to know that they're gonna evil eye the fuck out of your finances here. For some of you guys, you already noticed it, but maybe this person would try to claim they're innocent or be extra innocent or extra sweet to you in the future. This could even happen around October, where this person, where an older woman is going to reach out to you in the month of October, saying sorry, wanting to make a peace offering, saying sorry, but they're only there, they want money, okay? They want money, they want material things, okay? I'm hearing they're already gone. They're like polluted by greed, okay? One more. Who's this person? How can pile number 2 know who they are? Yeah, for some of you guys, this is going to happen in the month of October, where there's like a huge, we're going to talk about timing in a second, but there's a huge manifestation financially coming to you in the month of October. And this person is going to then reach out to you in the month of October, but they're only reaching out because they want money, literally. Okay. They only want money. They're only there for the benefits. Okay. Yeah, they're controlled by money. They're like blinded by money. They're blinded by greed. Okay. For some of you guys, people are gonna, this person evil eyes like your freedom, something about where your job gives you a lot more freedom than other people have, or where you're gonna be in an energy of financial freedom in the month of October or in the next couple of months. And this person's gonna evil eye like how you can do whatever you want, or you successfully like transition to self-employment or something along those lines, where it feels like an evil queen energy, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. I'm also being brought, every time I see this card, I'm being brought to Mirror Mirror on the Wall with Julia Roberts. And she was, Julia Roberts was like a, you know, like abandoning the princess or Snow White out of the castle. That's what it feels like to me here as well. Let's see. This is like the type of person, she's sweet when you do what she wants, but once you put boundaries or say that you don't agree with something, they turn like, this is a person who's only sweet when you do everything that she wants. Once you do something that she does not want, then she becomes like then her energy becomes very dark. Does that make sense? So this is a person who's only sweet to you when you say yes to them, and when you always agree with them. But once you disagree with them or tell them that you think differently, or once you put boundaries with them, that's when they become very dark, and like they become very dark and evil. Okay. Yeah, kind of like an evil queen. When you do everything that she wants, she lets you live. But once you say something that she doesn't like, she's gonna hunt you. That's what it feels like to me here. One more. Who is this person? Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. This could be family. Okay. Ten of Pentacles always talks about family. This could be a person that I'm hearing something happened around New Year's Eve that is gonna ring a bell with you here. Okay. For some of you guys, this person has blonde hair. Not for everybody. For some of you guys, this person could have blonde hair. Let me actually see. Spirit, what do they look like? What does this person look like here? How can pile number? Okay. So what this person looks like, this person could be darker or have like a tan. So they could have dark eyes, dark hair. They could have a child already. Okay. They could be divorced. They could be somebody that likes to wear coats. Okay. They could be somebody that likes to dress formal. What does this person look like? One more. What does this person look like? For some of you guys, this person could also, again, for others of you, this person could also be blonde, or a redhead or ginger, is what I'm picking up here. One more. What does this person look like for pile number 2 that they cannot trust? Yeah, okay. For some of you guys, you worked with this person before. Yeah, this person could have green eyes. I feel like they like to dress formal, or they want to look elegant or come across elegant, or they like to dress formal. And they could really like red lipstick or something about a sleek bun, or it could have that type of energy is what I'm picking up here. And I also feel like another sign about this person could also be that they are in an open relationship, or in a polygamy relationship, or where they're not in a traditional relationship, or something about this person is in an open relationship, or their partner's cheating on them and they know about it, but they still stay with this person, which is not really traditional, right? Or maybe something like that, or they both have somebody on the side, but you know, secretly, like where they don't have a traditional relationship here, okay? So Spirit wants you to be aware of this person. Something about don't tell them how much money you make, or don't tell people that know this person how much money you make, because the people that you know are going to tell this person. Does that make sense? Something about where certain information has to stay with you, or you cannot tell certain people, like where you have a common friend or something about, you know, that your little cousin is always chatty, and they don't do it on purpose, but then they tell the person that you are not in contact with anymore when it comes to your family. That's what it feels like to me here. So might as well just keep it to yourself is what I'm picking up here. Something about keep your finances and the money that you make to yourself, or how much money you make to yourself. You have to keep it to yourself. One more card. How can pile number 2 know who this person is? Yeah, wishbone. A wish is granted. And then we have Rose here. Romance is in the air. This person could have recently gotten engaged. Spirit is saying they will show you the way. Okay, they will show you more signs throughout the next couple of months who this person is. This person could be born in the month of April as well. Okay, for others of you, this person, I feel like this person recently manifested like something about where a wish in their life, a wish manifested when it comes to their love life. So they maybe got engaged, or they recently found a boyfriend, or they recently moved in with their boyfriend or their girlfriend. They recently got engaged. They recently finally got a child. Something about where a wish of them, like this older woman, her wish came true when it comes to love. Okay, is something along those lines. Okay. Okay, let's see. What should you do about the situation? Then we're going to talk about what else Spirit wants you to know when it comes to this huge blessing financially. So how should pile number 2 handle the situation with this untrustworthy person? What should pile number 2 do about the situation? Let's see. Yeah, okay. I'm picking up an energy. Spirit wants you to stay away from this person as much as possible, or don't be around their energies, what I'm picking up here. Or again, for some of you guys, it's all about like, don't reveal your plans until everything is fully manifested. If there's anything I've ever learned in my entire life, don't tell nobody shit. Don't tell anybody anything. Okay, if you want to become a movie star, don't tell nobody nothing until they see you on screen. Literally, okay? So, oh, that's funny that I say that here. Okay, with the 5 of Swords, 5 of Wands. So, I'm hearing Spirit wants you to keep playing like dumb. Okay, something about Spirit wants you to keep playing dumb. To act as though you don't know anything, or you're something about like, oh, I don't know. I'm also hearing where Spirit wants you to be like very, how do you call it? Like, because I'm hearing nope. Yep, something about where you answer this person, or when you talk to this person, your answers are very short, like yes, no, I don't know, not sure, nothing, no details being revealed, just the bare minimum, a yes and no, a hello, Merry Christmas, this and that, nothing more than that. Very short answers, yes, no, I don't know, keep playing dumb, act as though you don't know, even though you do know. Okay, I'm hearing, you know, you're acting like you don't know. I tell the club for show, this flow is gonna bring more dough. You know, but you're acting like you don't know. You know, you're acting like you don't know. I tell the whole club for sure, or something about that. Let's see. What's your pile number 2 about the situation? Okay, one more. Yeah. I feel like an energy to keep your distance as much as possible. I'm also hearing to defend your dreams. Okay, something about to stay loyal to your dreams, to defend your dreams. But only if necessary, if that makes sense. Also something about keep your circle small, or will you ask Spirit to show you who you can trust? Like, Spirit, show me who I can trust. Okay, or will you have like a circle of people that you trust? Like literally, you have like 3 people that you trust, and outside of them, nobody knows nothing. Does that make sense? Something along those lines is what I'm picking up here. Now, another thing that your spirit guides want you to know about the future. I'm picking up a strong energy here where you are again about to come across a new source of income, because we have storky, it says news of a birth or a new business opportunity. So there's a new business opportunity on the horizon. We also have the goldfish here. It says increase in material wealth or spiritual growth, but we already know it's gonna be money. Okay. So I also pick up an energy here where spirit is saying they want you, because I was asking, what do they want you to do? And they said your spirit guides are telling you they want you to practice morning affirmations. It says say positive affirmations each morning to open the gates of manifestation. So for a lot of you guys, your spirit guides are saying you can change your financial situation. They want you to start now. If you ask yourself, in which direction should I go? What should I focus on? Should I focus on manifesting love? Should I focus on, I don't know, losing weight, gaining weight? Should I focus on health? Should I focus on socializing with people? Spirit is telling you right now in this very moment, they want you to focus on money. Money matters, money magic. They want you to practice money magic, meaning that you either connect to people that are really good at manifesting money. Like literally there's like coaches on YouTube that are specifically about manifesting money. There are positive affirmations that talk about manifesting wealth and abundance. They want you to laser focus on the topic money and finances and money magic within the next couple of months. Okay, we're going to talk about the timing. So they want you to practice money magic. Okay, this could be every morning you wake up, you tell yourself you're manifesting huge amounts of money today. Like today I manifest huge amounts of money. All money blockages that I had are now healed. Or something about all the negative energies sent to my financial situation return to where they come from. My financial situation is healthy. You know, I have a healthy mindset. I think very positively about money. My energy, my frequency is so high that it's easy for me to manifest money miracles. Something about everything that I touch becomes gold. All my projects are amazing. All my projects bring huge amounts of money to me. I'm meant to become wealthy. I'm meant to become rich. I make huge amounts of money. Where you talk to yourself daily in the morning, very positive words about your financial situation. Okay, now basically they want you to practice money magic. Now I want you guys to know that choosing a way to manifest is just like choosing your favorite color. Like for example, you know how you sometimes have to figure out what your style is, or you have to figure out what haircut looks good on you. It's the same with manifestation, where you find out kind of like you have your favorite fruit, right? And that fruit makes you happy every time you eat it. And I feel like with manifestation, it's the same thing, where you actually have to figure out what your manifestation style is. Because some people manifest with the law of attraction, the law of assumption. Other people manifest because they believe in God and they believe in the universe, because there's a lot of people, singers, actresses, actors, they didn't know that they used the law of attraction, but their faith in God manifested stuff for them. For other people, they're more on a scientific type of energy, where they manifest when they practice the law of assumption or the law of attraction. Other people really just like to imagine stuff, and they live in their own dream world, and they live in their own dream world so much so that they manifest. Some people manifest through writing, singing, drawing. So there's so many styles as to what your manifestation style is. And for a lot of you guys, Spirit is asking you. For some of you guys, you already know the way you manifest, and Spirit wants you to know it's about to manifest within the next 3 days, 3 weeks, or 3 months. But they want you to be extra careful with the information that you share with people, because this is gonna bring a huge evil eye to you if you tell the wrong person or whatever. Okay, now for others of you, Spirit wants you to actually explore what your manifestation style is, because I was asking what kind of manifestation technique they want you to choose. But with the Star and the Ace of Wands, they might actually, if you have a way of manifesting, or you had a way of manifesting in the past, or you manifested certain things in your life with a different technique in the past, they want you to explore a new technique that maybe is manifesting something faster for you, or it's bringing changes to you a lot faster. For others of you, Spirit wants you to follow your spark, something about like what excites you, because some people they don't like visualizing. They like to speak. things into existence, right? Like they feel, you know, like excited, and like they feel the spark when they speak things into existence. Other people are like, no, I don't want to speak things into existence. I like to visualize. When I visualize, I really feel it in my soul and my spirit. So they want you to follow your spark. Something about when it comes to your manifestation style, or how you manifest, how you are able to manifest huge manifestations or major life changes, they want you to follow the spark that you feel. Because oh my God, I talked about it in different reading, where you're going to feel a spark. You choose a manifestation technique and you feel a spark. You feel it's fun, like it's fun for you to do that. Does that make sense? Where you have like joy and fun while you do this manifestation technique, and not that you only do it to manifest. Does that make sense? Something about where you feel a spark, or you feel like a strong energy, or you feel something magical every time you practice this manifestation technique. That's how you know something is for you. So this could be, again, literally listening to manifestation, to affirmations, abundance affirmations before you go to bed, to visualize how the money is in your bank account before you go to bed. For others of you, you like to speak, okay? You like to speak things into existence. For others of you, you like to maybe repeat like a mantra, like, I'm good at manifesting money, I'm good at manifesting money, I'm good at manifesting money. For others of you, you like to write a whole story about stuff like that, okay? To figure out what your manifestation technique is when it comes to money, like literally find out how do you manifest the fastest, or the biggest things, or kind of like a new manifestation technique that you are about to discover, that is going to be like that is going to bring a lot of happiness to you. That it's like your jam. It's like your jam. It's your style of manifesting is what I'm picking up here. Okay, now I was asking Spirit, if you practice this money magic from now on when you're watching me, again, for others of you, it could also be candle magic and manifesting money with candle magic. So again, it's a whole big wild world of manifestation techniques. Everybody has a different way, so don't let yourself get boxed into, you know, you have to do it a certain way. No, do it in a way, it has to feel right, okay? It has to feel right. When it feels right, you found your right manifestation technique. Okay, now I was asking, once you start doing these affirmations, for some of you guys, you already are practicing manifestation money magic, and Spirit maybe wants you to talk, wants to reveal to you the timing when it's fully gonna manifest, so that you don't give up hope, or that you don't give up before the miracle occurs. And for others of you, Spirit is asking you to start now, okay? So I was asking, when is it gonna manifest? When is this increase in material wealth going to manifest? When is this big money going to manifest? When is the stability going to manifest? Or these happy news about your finances, your dream job, your career? When is it going to manifest? When you start to practice money magic now. And we have here, which is funny, we have here 12 weeks. The reason why I say it's funny is because we have here, first of all, there two cards came out, okay? So we have here, it will work out soon. And we have the word soon here twice, because this card here says, it will soon all make sense. Full circle moments are within reach. So the word soon is significant. Spirit wants you to know money magic is unfolding in your life very, very soon, okay? But also you have to keep your mouth shut, okay? Okay? Like they have been trying to teach that to you the last couple of months or weeks or days. So it says it will all work out soon. And then the timing is within 3 days and 3 weeks. And then we also have here within 12 weeks. Now, if you calculate, 12 weeks would be 3 months, right? 4 weeks times 3 would be 12 weeks. So it's within 3 days, 3 weeks, or 3 months, okay? So 3 days is the fastest, and 3 months is like the longest time until you're gonna see that your manifestation is coming to you. Okay, so I almost want to say where Spirit wants you to know the timing so that you don't give up. They want you to practice money magic the next 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. It's gonna bring a huge change to your financial situation. Or again, even if you tell me you don't have any worries about money, there is a there is a source of income that you have not yet found, and it's going to bring a lot of happiness to you. Okay, so again, if you ask yourself, when is it going to manifest? Within 3 days. For some of you guys, it's going to be super duper fast. Within 3 days, your money magic is going to manifest. For others of you, it's within 3 weeks your money magic is going to manifest, and at the latest, it's going to be 3 months. Okay, 12 weeks. That Spirit wants you to be consistently, they want you to laser focus on money magic the next 3 months, basically. Okay, which would make sense because we are in July and they talked about October. Okay, so something about October could be very, very significant in your life, especially when it comes to money magic here. Okay, so, and don't let yourself get distracted. It says, don't allow fear to distract you from your divine mission. And this is literally what it feels like to me here, where somebody's gonna say something that makes you fearful, like, because they're so fearful. They're like, oh, how are you going to do this self-employment stuff? Like, what if this happens? What if that happens? But it's their own fear that they are projecting onto you. And why are they fearful? Because they don't believe in God, or their faith in God, in the universe, is not strong enough, or they don't understand the concept of manifestation. They don't understand a pattern. They think that luck, they think that wealth and money and abundance is based upon luck, when it is not. There's a strategy and there's a pattern. They don't understand that. Does that make sense? So they are fearful, and then they project their fear onto you. So don't let that happen. Okay. And for others of you, this already has happened, and Spirit wants you to cleanse yourself from that energy. If you have been seeing the angel number 333, that's why they have been showing you the angel number 333. 333 in your life means money magic, or means something about like focusing on money magic, or bringing your body, mind, soul, and spirit in alignment to manifest some type of like wealth or abundance. And I feel like you're meant to somehow teach other people in the future. Okay, I do feel like it's part of your purpose and you don't know about it yet, where you are going to be the reason why someone in your life is going to manifest abundance, financial freedom for themselves. Okay, because you're going to walk the path first, and then you're going to be the mentor for another person. Okay, which we come back to what I said in a different reading. You are already part of another person's blessing. Like, your presence and what you learn right now in this very moment, your teachings are going to be a blessing to a person in the future. Okay, you're going to be the reason why they find their way to financial freedom or self-employment, or you're going to be the reason why they can afford their dream vacation or their dream wedding, because you somehow guided them to a source of income that they didn't know about, if that makes sense. Okay. Woo, okay, pile number 2. I had a lot to say today. Hey ho, there was a lot of energy that came through. So pile number 2, I think that's all I have for you guys. I hope this helped you. I'm gonna see you in my next one, and I wish you a lovely day. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3. Welcome to your reading, guys. So as you can tell by the title, we're going to look at what you need to know about your future, plus what spirit guide is with you right now, or what the spirit guide is helping you with. Okay, so give me a moment here, guys. I'm just tapping into the energy, and then we're going to look at the cards together. Pile number 3, here we go. So I feel like an energy here where I would not be surprised if you felt like you want to throw in the towel. Like right now in this very moment, you might feel like you want to throw in the towel, or you feel like, oh, it was a waste of time for me to do this, or you question if your manifestation comes to you. You might be questioning like if spirit is really taking care of you. I pick up like a defensive energy here, and I feel like you have a reason to be defensive. Okay, so I pick up like a strong energy here. I'm hearing spirit saying don't make any stupid mistakes right now, or something about how can I explain that energy? Okay, listen, to me this feels like as if somebody's trying to provoke you. I don't know if this person is literally around you right now, or somebody is like trying to send you negative energy to the point where you respond to them. I don't know what this means, because we have here vulture. It says depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. Okay, and then we have here turkey. Someone is behaving stupidly. And then we have the Seven of Wands here, which is like a person who is trying to block, you know, kind of like something. Okay, listen to me. To me, this feels like an energy here where somebody is trying to... Spirit wants you to know. They don't want you to make any stupid mistakes because you get triggered. Does that make sense? Where you are... Somebody's trying to trigger you to act out of character. For example, there is somebody in your... How do you call it? There is somebody at your workplace and this person wants you to look bad because you've gotten a lot of compliments recently, and this person is like, oh, pile number 3 is not that great. So they kind of like try to poke fun at you until you like explode, and then you are the one looking stupid. Does that make sense? Where someone wants you to, I don't know, lose your cool, you lose your calm, or something along those lines, okay? And Spirit wants you to know, it says wait, okay? It says reconsider, don't judge a book by its cover, hidden info, details revealed, wait. So there's something about, I almost want to say there's an energy of like Spirit doesn't want you to throw in the towel. There's something about where it's literally, just to give you an example of the energy that I pick up here. Let's say, for example, you get this new job and there's a coworker that doesn't like you. So this coworker makes you feel very uncomfortable at this new job, and you tell yourself, you know what, fuck this job, I'm gonna just throw in the towel, you know, so that I don't have to deal with this person anymore. And Spirit is telling you, wait, don't do it. Something about they want you to wait, they want you to reconsider a decision is what I'm picking up here, or something about don't let yourself get poked, or something about where Spirit doesn't want you to get provoked by somebody or by somebody's energy here, okay? Because it also says someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. Okay, and then it says you will be receiving or giving a precious gift. And then it says waiting for news package letter. So again, there's something about Spirit doesn't want you to take any big actions or make major life changes right now, or something about there's hidden information coming to you that is going to change the way you look at a situation. So they don't want you to, do you know what I mean? Like kind of like, don't quit your job right now, don't, you know, make this big announcement right now. Like this, the moment that you are in right now is not for you to make huge decisions, to make huge changes, because there's still hidden information that needs to be revealed to you, or something about the situation will look differently in a few days than what it looks right now. Something is not the end result. Does that make sense? Where, you know how when you do your makeup or I don't know if some of you guys, you know that, but sometimes when I do my makeup, I feel like, oh my God, like I suck at makeup. I look like absolute shit. But then in the end, it looks good. But in the process, it looks like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And it looks like I don't know how to do my makeup. I really don't, but it doesn't look as bad as I think it does in the middle of doing the makeup. That's what it feels like to me here, okay? Because it says take a break. In a few days, things will look differently. So Spirit wants you to know that in a few days things will look differently. So something is not the end result. So Spirit doesn't want you to come to conclusion or look at something as the end result, because it is not. Okay, I feel like there's some type of like change coming to you, especially because someone is going out of your life or the end of a situation. So let's see what that is about. Let's see what situation is ending here. I'm hearing the end is nigh. Do you say it like that? Why is the casket here? What is that energy about? Someone is going out of your life. I'm also picking up an energy here where a bully is something about where a person that really has been affecting you negatively, they're going out of your life and you don't know about it yet. The best way I could describe it is a coworker that gets fired or gets, you know, transitioned to a different department, and you don't have to see them that often anymore. Does that make sense? That's what it feels like to me. It's going to be different for all of you. Or like this very annoying neighbor is moving to a different place. Or for example, I don't know, like your brother's annoying girlfriend that always is like mean to you, like, you know, they're going to break up or something along those lines. There's something going on like that. Let's see, what if someone is going out of your life or the end of a situation? What is that about? It's kind of like a person who really has been getting on your nerves. I feel like they're about to go out of your life, or something about where Spirit is gonna get you out of that situation. I don't know how to explain it. What is the someone is going out of your life or the end of the situation? What is that about? Oh, look at that. Seven of Pentacles always talks about waiting. Wow, the word waiting, it says wait, then it says waiting for news. And Spirit is saying the wait is over. Okay, just a few, I'm hearing something about just a few more days and the wait is going to be over. So you have been waiting for someone to leave you alone, or you have been waiting for, I don't know, like for the anxiety to be over, or you have been waiting for maybe a medication to kick in, because that's what I'm being brought to, or kind of like you have been waiting for, let's say for example you have problems with anxiety and somebody tells you try meditating, and then you meditate for 1 or 2 or 3 days and nothing is happening, and then you tell yourself, oh, you know, this is never gonna work, I'm gonna throw in the towel, and Spirit tells you no, meditate 3 more days, then you're gonna see a huge impact on your health. Does that make sense? That's the energy that I pick up here. Don't throw in the towel now, the end is nigh. Why am I speaking like that? Okay, with the Seven of Pentacles, the wait is over. Or something about, I'm also hearing something about weight, like I'm also hearing something about weight. Is it connected to like your body? So maybe you have been going through something where your body is acting up. Spirit is saying it's about to be over. Or again, that's why I'm being brought to like medication kicking in, or medication finally doing its job in the body. But I'm also being brought to weight loss. Something about you do something and you don't lose weight, but the body has to like react to the changes that you make, and then you're going to start losing weight. Does that make sense? I don't know why I'm being brought to that. Something about don't throw in the towel now. In a few days things will look differently. The end is nigh, the wait is over. What is this? Someone is going out of your life and the end of a situation. Yeah, the Ace of Swords. I also feel like someone here has purchased a new chain. I'm seeing someone here bought new jewelry, or like I'm seeing a chain. What is the someone is going out of your life or the end of a situation? Oh man, I'm also hearing something about where you felt like you have to fight something. Maybe you had to fight like a bully, or you had to fight someone's negative or snarky comments. Maybe you have been fighting depression and anxiety, or maybe you literally have been fighting an evil eye, negative energy. Okay, yeah, look at that. You have been waiting to receive an answer from, like you have been talking to a departed loved one and you have been asking them to show you a sign. Maybe you've been a little bit like mad that they didn't come through, or because I feel like you have been a little bit frustrated with your spirit guides or with the universe or with this departed loved one, because you felt like they don't maybe protect you enough, or why do they let you go through this? Why do they let this bully be around you? Do you know what I mean? Or why is all of this happening? Okay, you have been asking for a sign from this departed loved one or your spirit guides. And the sign is about to come. I want to get a few more cards because I don't really, it's not clear to me what's going on here. So let's see. You might be in that same energy. You don't really know what it is, but you know that you feel like shit. That's what I'm picking up here. Okay. For some of you guys, you don't even really have a reason to feel like shit, but you do. Let's see. Why is the casket here? Yeah, it says, set yourself free, change the energy. Hexes and evil eyes are being broken. So there's something about hexes and evil eyes are broken right now in the very moment. If somebody has been sending you negative energy, spirit is already, again, hexes and evil eyes are being broken right now. And things will look differently in a few days. Okay. So I almost want to say, with the Eight of Wands here, there's, yeah, waiting for news, package, letter. So something about like, don't do anything stupid right now because of impatience, literally. Don't let impatience sabotage the situation here. Something about where you're gonna thank yourself that you were patient enough to push through, or to complete something, or to not give up on something here. Okay, where's the casket here? Yeah. We have the Ten of Swords in reverse. feel like there's an energy of good news coming to you very, very soon. Let me see. Why is the casket here? Yeah, the Empress. Oh, look at that. Okay, listen, I talked about this in a different reading. I talked about how you feel very uncomfortable, maybe at home, at work, with a person. Or something about like, because I'm being brought to where a place, like you feel very uncomfortable, like you feel like there's no place you can go to feel comfortable, because at home there's uncomfortable energy, tense energy. At work there's tense energy. Outside there's tense energy and smog. Does that make sense? Where you felt like you don't have a sanctuary. I feel like you felt like there was no safe haven for you, or you could not hide from some type of like energy around you. For others of you, this has something to do with depression and anxiety, where you feel like you've been trying to overcome your anxiety and your depression for so long, and you haven't found anything yet, and Spirit wants you to know you are about to find this holy grail that is going to help you with your anxiety and your depression. Like you're very close to finding what it is. Okay. Or something about where I'm seeing something about like where things are going to become comfortable, because what is the situation that is ending? What is this? Yeah, look at that, the World card. Okay. What is the situation that is ending? What is that energy about? Ooh, okay. I have to dig a little bit deeper here, pile number 3, so bear with me. I've been sitting here for a while as well. What is the situation that is ending here? Okay. So with the 6 of Wands, it talks about the situation is ending. There's different things that I pick up here. One, you always knew that someone is secretly a very nasty person. Now, again, there's gonna be different messages for different people. So you secretly knew that someone is a very nasty person, but nobody saw this person's true colors but you. And what I feel like is happening here is where their nastiness is going to get exposed to people, and people will see what you have been knowing. Like you knew that someone is shady and nobody believed you, but there's going to be evidence. So this person is going to lose their reputation. Does that make sense? So kind of like where you always knew this person is shady and nobody believed you, and then they get caught doing something shady and then they get fired from their job. Does that make sense? Something along those lines is what I'm picking up here. Or something about where someone's reputation is ending, but I don't know why it has something to do with you. I almost want to say again where you knew something about somebody. You knew that a person is shady, you knew a person is nasty, or you knew that a person is not who they seem to be. And I feel like it's going to get exposed so that other people also see who this person really is. Does that make sense? I picked that up a lot in the last couple of readings, but there could also be an energy where somebody was blaming you for something and then they see that someone else is to blame for the situation, or someone was pointing fingers towards you, but then like the secret is being exposed, how the other person was actually like the bad guy. For others of you, it has something to do with like you're seeking peace, like there's too much noises around you, or something about where you have been, I feel like you have been wishing for like a break, like you want to go on vacation, you want to just have peace, you just want to, do you know what I mean? Kind of like where there's too much people around you and you just want to be in a corner by yourself and be in peace and not have this loud, like I'm being brought to like chatter and loud noises and voices when you get overstimulated. Okay, for some of you guys, Spirit wants you to know you're just overstimulated, and every time you feel overstimulated, you just need a few days for yourself and then you're gonna be fine again. So don't make any irrational decisions when you're overstimulated, because you're gonna regret them in hindsight, okay? For others of you, there's something about someone's reputation is ending. Like people looked at this person as nice, innocent, this and that and this and that, and they're going to get exposed for doing something, is what I'm picking up here. Which is then going to be the reason why they're no longer going to be around you. Does that make sense? You will no longer have to deal with them because they're getting exposed. I also feel like you have a departed loved one that has been seeing how maybe, for example, an auntie has been doing some very shady shit behind your back and your departed loved one is exposing this shady auntie. Okay, so that she's not invited to family gatherings anymore, or something about where it's easier for you to avoid this person. Does that make sense? I feel like that's what I'm picking up here. Hoppala. Now, this is not gonna resonate for everybody. For others of you, what is the situation that is ending? What is the situation that is ending? Yeah, we have the king. Look at that, the King of Wands here again. Okay. This is literally about a person, because I was talking about someone is behaving stupidly. So the King of Wands is usually a person that is... Let me explain who the King of Wands is. The King of Wands, it doesn't have to be a man or a woman, but it actually doesn't matter which gender they are. But this is a person who's overly sexual. This is a person who... Okay, so this could be a person who has an addiction to sex, or something about this person is very sexual. I don't know if this person has been doing something, I don't know, where you feel very uncomfortable around them because they make sexual jokes and stuff like that. Spirit is going to get this person out of the way. They're going to make sure that their shady ass is going to get exposed to people, and that this exposure is going to have consequences. Does that make sense? So whoever this person is, they're going to get exposed, and it's going to have consequences where this person is not around you anymore, or they're far away from you. That's what it feels like to me here. Okay, so again, the King of Wands, this person could be a cook, doesn't have to be for everybody, or this person could like to bake or cook, or they like to throw barbecue parties, not for everybody. I feel like the King of Wands, if I could describe the King of Wands again, overly sexual, they only care about sex. This is a man who is using his power to seduce people in order for his gain. This is a man who is, they can be very charming, but it's like manipulative. Okay, so there's something about a manipulative person is getting exposed, and their reputation is I'm hearing their reputation is gonna be deceased. Oh my god. And somebody deceasing is somebody departing, right? I'm hearing somebody's reputation is gonna be deceased, which is going to be good for you because they're no longer going to be around you. I don't know what this means, okay? Someone is going out of your life. So this King of Wands is this person that is behaving stupidly, or this person that is sending your negative energy is leaving your life, is basically what Spirit wants you to know. Yeah, they're no longer going to have access to you because there's something going to happen. Does that make sense? Not that we wish anything on anybody, but I'm hearing like... in my language, you say lies have short legs, or something about where a person thought they would succeed at lying and manipulating people, but their ass is going to get exposed to everybody. For example, you are in a friend group and you know that this one girl is really shady. She's very nice to everybody, but to you she's shady. So when you express that you feel a shady energy from her, nobody can understand you because she's only nasty to you, right? Her ass is going to get exposed. Then your friends are going to be like, man, pound number 3, you were right. She is shady as fuck. Like, I didn't see that, this and that and this and that. And then this person's no longer going to be part of your friend circle. Basically, like, the trash took itself out. Okay, that's what it feels like to me. That's what your spirit guides want you to know. And that's also the reason why they want you to wait and not make like a decision out of impatience, because it's kind of like an energy where Spirit is saying they're gonna expose this person. You don't have to do anything. Does that make sense? Or something about, I feel like this is a departed loved one, or you have an ancestor that is telling you, hey, don't do anything stupid. We are going to expose this person. You don't have to expose them because you're going to make yourself look bad. Does that make sense? For example, you know who they really are, but when you come to the forefront, it's kind of like you're gonna bring problems to you, or you're gonna look like the stupid one because you don't have evidence. So wait until there's evidence for you to speak up. Does that make sense? You need evidence before you scream or you let people know what's going on here, because if you don't have evidence, people are less likely to believe you. Does that make sense? So Spirit is telling you, don't make any foolish decisions or don't make any irrational decisions. The situation is about to change within the next couple of days, where this person who is behaving stupidly, they're gonna make a mistake and they're gonna expose themselves, okay? They're gonna look like a fool within the next couple of days and weeks, and you will have to, something about Spirit doesn't want you to, again, like accuse somebody, like your accusation is right, but do you have evidence? No. So wait until there's evidence, or just let the universe handle the whole situation, and you just sit back and relax. You see, look at her. Look at her. She's like, I'm gonna sit back and relax. This person's gonna fuck up at some point, okay? This person's gonna expose who they really are at some point. One more. Someone is going out of your life or the end of a situation. Yeah, I feel like there's an energy where somebody's acting very sweet, very kind, very like understanding, but they're a very nasty person in the background or when nobody's watching, and you might be the only one who's noticing it until everybody notices it, okay? That's what it feels like to me here. For some of you guys, you might be telling me, Cynthia, I don't really know what you're talking about. This might be something happening in the future where there's a new co-worker and this co-worker doesn't like you, and Spirit is already warning you. This might be something that happens within the next 2 months. Like, you don't know what I'm talking about. It's going to make sense 2 months from now. There's a new co-worker coming into your company and this person is super duper shady, and you're like, Cynthia told me about it 2 months ago. If this is not already occurring in your life, this might happen in the future, and Spirit is telling you, don't look like a fool, okay? Don't accuse nobody without evidence. Just sit back and relax. This person's gonna expose their own ass at some point, and you don't have to do anything. Or again, where this person's poking you, but Spirit wants you to be calm, cool, and collected, and don't let this person make you look like a fool, because you lose your cool, calm, because you lose your cool, calm, collected energy. They poke you, right? They poke you, and then you're the one looking stupid for screaming or cussing and stuff like that, okay? If it has not yet happened already, this might be something that Spirit wants to warn you about, that is going to happen in the future. Okay, now we also have here, it says, you are about to celebrate good news, achievements, milestones, impressing yourself and others. You see, so Spirit wants you to kind of like focus on the good things and not let yourself get distracted by this shady energy. Again, this might be a future prediction. You might be telling me, I don't know what you're talking about, okay? I'm also picking up an energy here for some of you guys. For example, you know that your friend's boyfriend or girlfriend is a cheater, but you don't have evidence. You just have a feeling, and then your friend is like, oh no, you know, I don't even know what you're talking about. He's not a cheater and stuff like that. And then there's like, wait until there's evidence. Does that make sense? Or the universe is going to expose this person. So with this card right here, there could also be an energy where something is going to get exposed on a birthday or at a party, like where there's some type of like event happening at a party. Does that make sense? Where, because I'm being brought to somebody who drinks alcohol, and all of a sudden they speak the truth, or all of a sudden they show who they really are when they drink alcohol, or something about where at a party something is going to get exposed, or around a birthday something is going to get exposed, where somebody's true colors is going to get exposed around a party, a birthday, or a gathering, because they're going to act up, or they no longer can pretend to be the sweet person. Like their ugliness is going to come out and everybody's going to see it, or a particular person is going to see it, okay? For others of you, again, your spirit guides want you to know there's you are about to celebrate good news, achievements, milestones, and you're going to impress yourself and others. So let's see what that energy is about. Okay, what is this energy about? Because I feel like somebody has been, I feel like you had some kind of like sleepless nights, like I wish people would see who they really are, or I wish people would see this person is bullying me, like where you tell people this person doesn't like me, this person, it's kind of like, you know how in movies where one person is bullying the other person, but they do it very subtle and nobody's noticing it. That's what it feels like to me. Where you might be saying this person doesn't like me, this person throws shade at me. Every time you're not in the room, this person throws shade at me. And the other person's like, no, this person is a very kind person. They're always sweet to me. They always bring me cake and, you know, fruits and stuff like that. But this person's only nasty to you and not nasty to other people. Okay. I feel like something like that could be significant right now in your life. And you have been like wishing that people see this person's true colors, or that this person leaves you alone, or that you are no longer around this person, like you don't want to be around them anymore. Or something along those lines, but you kind of cannot avoid them because they're part of family. They're like maybe the, I don't know, like your your auntie's friend or something along those lines, where you cannot avoid this person's energy, or yeah, it's kind of like you cannot avoid them because of like strings attached, or they're attached to somebody. Okay, and you're like, oh my god, I just want to be, you know, I just want the truth to be out, or I just want to be left alone, but this person's always around. This person's always like, you know, like poking me, or my peace is always disturbed by them. This could also be literally like a neighbor or something along those lines, okay? Where somebody, you know, like for example, you had problems with a neighbor, and nothing happened until other people also have a problem with this neighbor, and then you guys group together, and then you're gonna find a way to get this issue resolved as a group. Does that make sense? Where it's like a group effort, okay? Is what I'm picking up here. Let me see. Yeah. Someone has been very like controlling, very cocky, controlling. I'm even picking up something about like where they make like sexy sexual jokes that you find very inappropriate for somebody here. Or somebody has like a very nasty energy, I don't know. Or this could also be an ex, or yeah, this could also be a person that works at a bar. I'm being brought to somebody who works at a bar, or something about the nightclub or nightlife. Yeah, and I feel like you just wanted to be like far away from them, but somehow it was not possible because they were always around your vicinity is what I'm picking up here. Okay, or this could be literally like, let me get one more, who this person is or what's going on with them. Can you clarify someone is behaving stupidly? Stay focused, practice discipline and commitment, and you will see progress. You see, there's something, oh, listen to me. Okay, so it says stay focused. So somebody has been trying to like poke you so that you don't focus on, do you know what I mean? Like where somebody is like energetic. This could be energetically, or it could be literally, where somebody has been really like, you are at work and this person, their energy is so like bothering you so much that you cannot focus. Does that make sense? They have been like fucking with your focus, or they have been like interrupting your focus, or they have been interrupting like where you want to focus on your plans, but this person's always like, do you know what I mean? They're always interrupting somehow, some way. May that be energetically or literally, where they always come into your room and stuff like that. I don't know. Is what I'm picking up here. That's why it also has been a little bit harder for you to be focused or practice discipline or be committed to something, because this person has been, I don't know, I feel like it's, listen to me, the King of Wands in reverse is also magic, okay? This is definitely, the King of Wands is also magic, but it's not good magic, it's not white magic, it's not, you know what I mean? You know where I'm going with that, right? This person could have also practiced magic on you. Can you clarify someone is behaving stupidly? Ooh. I think pile number 3 and pile number 2 are connected because I talked about money magic. Okay, so this is a person who has been, this is a person who either has been trying to play dirty so that they get the job instead of you, so that they get a chance instead of you. So they have been trying to play dirty. Does that make sense? They have been trying to play dirty that they get the job and not you. That they get the career opportunity and not you. That they get the job promotion and not you. There could even be an energy where they have been trying to, get the attention of a man or a woman, but this man or this woman likes you. Does that make sense? So they have been trying to literally steal like a person away from you, a friend away from you, something along those lines. Now we have money, big money is coming, money magic is working, money miracles. Now this person also is somebody who starts to become like, this is a person who loses their mind when it comes to money. Like as soon as money is mentioned, they go loco, crazy, cuckoo, crazy. Okay, this is a person who would do some very stupid stuff in order to be financially well off. Again, this would be the type of person to go to the dark side only to have money. That's what it feels like to me here, okay? They would do some very stupid stuff, some very dark, nasty stuff in order to make money, in order to get money. Okay, for some of you guys, they have been trying to put magic on your wealth and your finances, where they have been preying on your downfall when it comes to your finances, or they have been praying for you to not get a job, or to not get money, or to not have enough money to move, or something along those lines. And it's funny because before this card came out here, I talked about how the King of Wands, they can practice magic that is not light, it's the opposite, okay? This is a person who practices magic, but they practice magic to destroy, or they practice magic to manipulate other people. So they don't practice magic to heal, they don't practice magic to manifest something for themselves, they practice magic to stop people, to steal from people, they practice magic to influence people, they practice magic to get what they want, but on the back of other people. So they use people as a stepping stone. They don't use their own energy as, okay, I'm going to manifest this on my own. They manifest on the back of other people. I need Susie and I need Samantha to be here, and then I'm going to get what I want. Does that make sense? Where you are like a chess piece, that they use you as a chess piece. They use people as a chess piece to when it comes to living a good life financially. That's what they do. Okay, so they have been doing some dirty stuff when it comes to finances and money, or praying for your downfall, or something about where this person, let me see. They have been like wishing for your they have been wishing that your wishes don't come true when it comes to your finances and your money. Okay, or something that you need money for. What has this person been doing? What has this person been doing? I don't know. We have the Hierophant here. Yeah. Wow. Shut the hell up. Yo, guys, I cannot make this up. Didn't I say this person has been praying? Look at it. Oh my God. This is not funny. They have been praying. Yo. They either have been praying to manifest you back into their life. Like, let's say, for example, it's an ex and they didn't understand that you want to move on. They have been trying to manifest you to come back to them. So they have been putting like a stagnant energy in your direction. Like, I hope pile number 3 doesn't meet anybody. I want pile number 3 back. That's the energy that has been around you. Okay? For others of you, they have been praying that you don't get the job, that you don't get the money, that you don't succeed. Why? Let's see, why? Why have they been praying for this? Why have they been praying for this? 3 of Cups. Why have they been praying that you don't succeed? Why have they been praying that you don't succeed? They didn't want you to be in the spotlight, or they didn't want you to... This is a person who thinks that only one person can be in the spotlight, which is super duper stupid. So this person, they felt like if you succeed, something is going to change in your connection. Does that make sense? Where they had, it's kind of like a person who thinks when you get successful that you're not going to want to hang out with them anymore, or when you get successful that, I don't know, you're going to find better friends, or you're going to find Do you know what I mean? Like something along those lines, but they have been sabotaging the connection on their own, because if they have been sabotaging the connection on their own because if they would have not done that, then you would still be friends with them, right? You wouldn't have any reason to cut them off. But it's like a person who has been sabotaging this whole situation on their own. So they have been praying for this because they wanted to be in the spotlight, or they wanted to be the successful one in the group. They wanted to be the successful one in the family and not you. Although it can be two people that are successful. It doesn't make any sense. Or this is a person who wanted your job, or who wanted your career, or they wanted to be the only one that succeeds and manifests, and they wanted to be the only one that makes a lot of money. They didn't want to share the spotlight with you. I don't know what this means. Okay, for others of you, they were scared that something is going to change in your connection once you manifest, or once you become successful. Or this is literally a person who is very salty that you ended the friendship with them, like you ended the contact with them, or you told them like you don't want to be around them anymore. And ever since you ended the friendship, ever since you ended the connection with them, they have been praying for your downfall. Kind of like, if I cannot enjoy the success with pile number 3, I don't want them to be successful at all. Fucking ugly, stupid ass energy. I'm so sorry, but yeah, so I'm picking up the energy here where Spirit wants you to know you're going to get to your goal anyway. You are about to manifest success in your life. So let's see what that is about. What is this celebration or celebrating good news? What is this about? 6 of Pentacles. Okay. So I feel like you're going to get recognized. Something about you're going to get discovered and recognized very soon. Let's see, what is this celebrate good news about? What kind of good news are coming to pile number 3? Or for a lot of you guys, you're going to celebrate that there's finally peaceful energy around you, or that you could finally escape this person's negative energy. Something about where you sit in a room and you're going to feel like peace, harmony. Okay. So pile number 3, I pick up the energy here, this celebration or this good news coming your way, or celebrating milestones and achievements, also is connected to how you broke this negative energy. For example, if you felt like there was an evil eye on you, or something about, because I pick up the energy of like where some type of like evil eye or negative energy or spell is broken officially, successfully. That's what it felt like to me. And I also got some clarification cards right now. So something about a spell is successfully broken, an evil eye is successfully broken, or something about where you find something kind of like a holy grail. For example, this energy is around you, but you find like a crystal or a bracelet that is absorbing this negative energy, so it doesn't affect you anymore. Does that make sense? So kind of like an energy where your positive energy triumphs over this negative energy, or kind of like where you did a very powerful prayer or a very powerful ritual. For others of you, Spirit wants you to do that, and for others of you, so they're saying that this is going to break the spell, or this is going to kind of like where you defend yourself against that negative energy through a spell, or again where you're going to be magically drawn to something. Maybe this already has happened, or this will happen within the next couple of days. You're magically drawn to something, to a book, to a crystal, to a candle, this and that and this and that. And this, whatever you're finding, it is the thing that is breaking the spell, or that is going to activate so much positive energy in your soul and your spirit that your positive energy triumphs over this negative energy, and the spell is broken, or this evil eye is fully broken, or it can no longer affect you. That's what it feels like to me here, okay? So you're going to celebrate that you're back on track, that maybe like, so you're basically going to celebrate that your focus is back on track, that your energy is back on track, that your mind is back on track, that your mental health is back on track, that your diet is back on track. Does that make sense? That your healing is back on track, that your soul is finally healing. Like you can literally feel healing energy everywhere in your body. You feel the healing energy in your mind. You feel the healing energy in your heart. You feel the healing energy in every cell of your body. Does that make sense? And that healing energy is triumphing over that negative energy and literally breaks a spell, or breaks how negative energy is affecting you or is affecting your confidence. That's what it feels like to me here, okay? Yeah, look at that energy here. I'm also seeing for some of you guys, you're literally gonna watch this person receive karma, okay? Not that we are, you know, like happy about this person, but I'm seeing you looking at how they receive karma. You literally sit there and you can literally watch them, how they receive karma. Okay. What is this good news that is... For some of you guys, you're going to celebrate really good news when it comes to... It's either your confidence is going to come back full force or something about your health. Especially your mental health is going to be top notch. Okay. Just a few more days for you to recover and, you know, like heal. And your energy is going to be up there is what I'm picking up here. Increase your efforts and if you want to achieve your goals, you see. So there's something about the boot here. I feel like an energy where you're gonna feel a very... Let's see, what is this good news that is coming to pile number 3? What is this about? It could be... Oh, look at that, a vacation. Do you see that? Having enough money to go on a vacation, finding a job that offers vacation, or something about having enough money to go on your dream vacation. Okay. For some of you guys, it could be connected to a relocation. So it could be connected to a vacation or a relocation. It could also be connected to a younger man here. I feel like you just wanted peace, or you just wanted to be in peace, or you just wanted to be left alone, is what I'm picking up here. Okay. Or you were wishing for a breakthrough, you were wishing for a break, you were wishing for a vacation that's coming to you. Let's see, what is the good news that is about to be celebrated here? Oh, look at that, bitch. Here we go. For some of you guys, you have been wishing to reconcile with somebody where you knew that a third person has been the reason why you and another person are no longer friends. You and another person, you are no longer in contact because of a third person. And I feel like you're going to reconcile with this person again, because they're going to see, hey, this person's actually a bitch. I shouldn't be with them. Like, and then they're going to reach out to you. Pile number 3, okay? With the parrot, we also have someone who will gossip about all your secrets. So this energy for me feels like maybe you have been wishing again for the truth to come out. It's actually manifesting where people are going to know about who this person really is. This person's secrets are going to get exposed, is what I'm picking up here. Okay, or them exposing secrets about you actually works out in your favor. Does that make sense? I don't know, because it's kind of like where they expose something about you thinking that it is going to be bad for you, but it's actually good. I'm being brought to like those scenes in movies where the villain tells another person something about you, thinking that this person will think badly of you, but they're even more impressed by you. I don't know what this means, where it's like a person talks very badly about you, but they make other people notice you. Does that make sense? And these people are like more drawn to you. So whatever they do to you, it backfires because it makes people more drawn to you. I don't know what this means. It's kind of like a person who says, did you know that pile number 3 is into spirituality in her free time? Such a freak, you know? So they think it's bad when they say that, and then another person's like, really? She's into spirituality? I always wanted to learn about manifestation. So this person then feels more drawn to you, even though this person's intention was to make them not be attracted to you. I don't know what this is gonna make. It's somehow gonna make sense. I don't know what this means, okay? So a person has been trying to push a person away from you, but it pushes the person closer to you, okay? We also have shark. Take care, or there will be a loss of material wealth. So I feel like there's an energy here with a shark. You're gonna celebrate that this person's energy is no longer in your life. I don't know what this means, because I'm hearing something about loss. Like you feel like this person was emotional baggage, and you're gonna lose this emotional baggage that they brought. Does that make sense? I'm hearing it's not a loss, it's good riddance. That's what I'm hearing. It's not a loss, it's good riddance. One more. What is this celebration about here? This could also, again, all of that could happen around a birthday or around a party or around a holiday. Okay, excuse me. And I feel like it's also going to be easier for you to manifest because this person's not around anymore. Does that make sense? So it's going to be easier for you to perform well at work if you don't have this bully next to you. That's what it feels like to me here. One more. What is the celebration about here? We have a goal-oriented person. Yeah, something about you're going to achieve a goal finally, or you're going to achieve a huge milestone. And this person's no longer, because their energy has been dragging you down. Now that they're no longer there, like it's gonna be easier for you to achieve things and be focused and be disciplined. Yeah, look at that. Chain of events that will affect your life, but I'm seeing like a chain being broken. Okay. Yeah, look at that. And it says things will not always be this way. A change is coming. So you're gonna celebrate that something is finally changing. Okay. This could be concerning a person that was born in the month of January. Someone's name could also be Lily, okay, or start with an L. Yeah, so you're going to be like, finally, ever since this person is out of my life, I'm more harmonious. I achieve my goals fast. It's easier for me to focus. Okay, so it's going to be different for all of you. But you're going to be happy that this person is no longer in your energy, or that you can finally move away from them, is what I'm picking up here. Or be away from them, or like kind of like, I don't know, like where you don't have to see them or hear them, or where you don't feel this person's energy around you anymore. What is the diamond about here? Okay, let's get two less cards. Look at that. Time to get out of a situation. You see, you're going to celebrate that you are finally out of a situation, or Spirit is showing you the escape door, like the exit door. I'm literally seeing like an exit door. Okay, where you can finally like escape this energy. And then it says a meeting with a stranger could be important. Okay, we have a handshake here. One last card. Why is the diamond here? Yeah, we have you, be careful, do not take risks. You see, this is what Spirit is trying to tell you. Don't take risks now in this very moment. The situation is temporary, okay? Their ass is going to get exposed. Okay. Something about you're going to win in the end, so just stay cool, calm, and collected. Stay relaxed. Try to protect your energy from this person. And again, for others of you, this is a future prediction, okay? Also, there's also an energy where somebody, again, is trying to steal your man, is trying to steal your job, trying to steal your something away from you. But it's not going to work. The man is still going to come to you. The money is still going to come to you. You're still going to get the apartment, okay? That's what Spirit wants you to know. Okay, something about this person is going to get exposed in divine timing, or yeah, something along those lines. Like hidden information is going to get revealed about this person. People are going to see who this person truly is without you even doing anything. Or Spirit is going to bring evidence to you that you can then use against them. One last card. Anything else you want pile number 3 to know? Look at that. It says take action now, change the energy. So Spirit wants you to change the energy, but what they're trying to tell me is like they don't want you, like this person has a bitter energy. This person has a bitter, nasty, bitch ass energy, and Spirit is saying don't let this person infect you with their nasty, ugly, bitch ass, shit ass energy. Stay optimistic, stay positive. Does that make sense? Don't let this, if this person has a bitter energy, don't become bitter like them. Okay, protect your energy. Don't become like them, or don't let them kind of like when they are like a snake, you know, when they have like the Slytherin energy, don't become a Slytherin as well. Don't. Protect your energy. Change the energy, okay? When they have a negative energy, make sure that you have crystals around you. Kind of like change the energy in the room, change the energy in your mind, change the energy in your body. Don't let this person have so much control over you that they can control your mood or your thoughts or your mind or even your plans for the day. Okay, don't do that. You have to dominate the room. Your peace, your harmony, your energy has to dominate the room. This person comes in, you're going to spread even more harmony. You're going to smile even bigger. Dominate the room, okay? Dominate the room, dominate the energy. Let your energy dominate this person's shady energy. Your sun, your light, let your light dominate their shade, okay? Point blank period. I'm done. I rest my case. Okay, pie number 3, that's all I have for you guys. I hope you like this reading. I'm gonna see my next one and I wish you a lovely day.